from the City podcast, episode 7. I am the motherfucking host, B.CITY. You can follow my IG on B_city_. You can follow the podcast at VIEWSFROMTHECITYPC. My guests. My motherfucking guest for today is...
Man.
You cannot mention New York City battle rap without this man. You cannot mention a battle league during the golden era of battle rap and still active, pardon me, to this day without this man. If you in New York City, you say fuck the trap. No Mercy. What's good, my guy?
What's good, man? How's everything?
I'm good, man. How
Listen,
you, man?
I'm good. It's a great time for me right now. Honored to be here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I know we did the one interview before,
right?
But you know, for your shit to be like super official now. And then, you know, you got the look going on. Yeah. Like, you got, like, this shit.
Thank you,
I
brother.
Like this.
Thank you, brother.
You feel what I'm saying? I fucks with this. So,
thank you.
You know, I appreciate you spinning the block and being like, yo, we got to do another one.
We had to.
For the official shit.
Yeah.
So, it's all up.
Because I think when we did it was during COVID, right?
Yeah.
It was COVID time. So.
And you had a different
kind
of shit going on.
Right,
so,
right.
To see this, I'm like, oh, yeah, my dog got it. You feel what I'm saying?
But how's life, man?
Listen, it's amazing right now. It's amazing right now. You know, I'm in a good space because everybody around me is in a good space.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, especially like in my immediate circle, like I got my best friend who's working with me, about to do streaming with the Trap New York events. You feel me? Just did something nice for the wife for her birthday. Happy birthday, baby. Like it was a couple days ago. So, you know, we did the whole limo ride to Jersey and surprised her. You know, we about to be 10 years married. So I upgraded the ring, surprised her, took her to K Jeweler, like, yo, you know, I got this for you type shit. Her reaction was just like, you know, priceless. So, you know, I'm always good when the people around me are doing good, you know, and that's what I'm trying to go for, you know, 2024, just elevation, like not just for myself, like, you know, No Mercy TV was never just a selfish thing. It was because I seen other struggling up and coming rappers, I wanted to give them a platform. So understand, when you see me, when you see No Mercy TV, it's about helping. It's not just about me. You feel me? So, you know, I'm using all my outlets to try to just elevate people and get everybody to a new level.
Got you.
Me? So that's what it's about, man.
That's what's up. Congratulations on the 10 years and all that. You know what I mean?
Man.
Congratulations. Well, I ain't been there yet, but hopefully.
You know listen, man, hopefully. Find you a good one.
Hopefully.
Lock her down, and then it's going to be bullshit. You feel me? Like any relationship is going to be bullshit, but you got to figure out whether you're going to just like bulldoze through the shit, or if you're going to just fall back and be like, nah, I can't do this. You feel me? And it's going to be some tough decisions, but me, I'm the type of person, like, I like to see shit through. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, we done been through a lot. You feel what I'm saying? So now we just right now in a great space. So, you know, I'm extremely happy where life is at, you know, just overall. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm good right now.
That's good to hear, man.
And me being in a good space means everything else I'm doing is going to reflect that. Like, when y'all start seeing what's going on with the Trap New York, the moves we trying to bust, like, throughout this year, y'all going to see.
All right.
See, you know what I mean?
No doubt, man. Let's break down your name, No Mercy.
No Mercy.
How did it come about?
So I got the name from a close friend when I was younger, who passed away, unfortunately. He passed away when we was kids. Okay. But you know, he just seen my attitude was like ambitious and everything like that, and he was like, yo, you don't show no mercy in whatever you doing. So when I got a little older, you know, I was already rapping. I was going by Rel at first, but there was somebody named Rel. I think it was like on Rockefeller or something like that.
Yeah. The singer.
So people started attributing me with that. I'm like, nah, I got to change my name. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go with No Mercy, because like that's, you know, that's the kind of thing that I live by. And No Mercy is short for show no mercy in achieving your goals and dreams. So don't let shit stop you from getting to your objectives. So, you know, I decided to run with that. And, you know, that's what it's been ever since. You know, all my social media, No Mercy Harlem. You can find me on anything, and it's under No Mercy Harlem, and I'm going to come up. You feel what I'm saying? So
Got you.
That's where that comes from.
No doubt. So, what made you want to get into battle rap?
So battle rap was something that we was already in the hood, like buying the Smack DVDs. You know, everybody come to the crib, y'all like 10, 15 deep, watching Verse versus Jen and Mook versus Sirius Jones and, you know, those kind of things. So when I actually got to a point where, like, you know, we transitioned into the internet, my man JR, salute to him. That's my brother. He my next door neighbor growing up. He was like, yo, the new format now is you could probably set up the camera and be talking about battle rap on YouTube and start to, you know, build a fan base and following up. I'm like, yo, people do that on the internet? He was like, yeah. So we were just taking the regular conversations that we were already having and just setting up a camera and sitting outside talking about the rap battles. And that's pretty much what got me into it, you know? So that it was really that simple. Like, you know, just started, set up a camera, and the popularity just grew from there. You know, I was doing blogging at a time where it wasn't all these other bloggers that's out here.
Yeah.
People who not doing stuff for the culture. People who's running around talking about, oh, it's an Illuminati in battle rap. The people wearing stupid looking judge robes and, you know, stuff like that.
Oh, we gonna get to all that, man.
Yeah,
we gonna get to all
when
that.
I came around, it wasn't none of that.
We gotta get to all that.
It wasn't none of that when I came around. It was people talking about the battles. It wasn't, oh, this person said something about this person on Twitter. We was only covering the battles. So you might go weeks without getting no new blogs or no updates because we were only talking about the battles. And remember, it wasn't events happening every week at that point.
Yeah.
So you see a Hitman Holla battle on URL, then he not battling for like another 6 or 7 months. You feel what I'm saying? So it was much less saturated at the time. Now everybody just pick up a camera and think they a blogger.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah, like that ain't what I came in to this shit as. Like, it was about the craft, it was about the culture. So
right.
You know, that's what it was back then.
Got you. Speak on the Trap House New York and how did that come about?
So Trap New York came about because when I was running around as a blogger, me and Bill Collector had built the report. And I was like, yo, like I'm getting to a point where I'm getting stopped in the street by fans, battle rappers, and mind you, coming from where I come from, that was like a culture shock, I guess you could say, because I'm not used to getting stopped. Like, I'm used to it, you know, happening with people I'm close to, people I might have knew from school or whatever, but actual, like, fans stopping me and be like, yo, you know Mercy from YouTube, blah, blah. I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm in a different stratosphere now. So I started to get battle rappers hitting me up. You know, so I was even running the battle rappers on the street like, yo, you ever consider doing a league or whatever? And I'm like, what Smack do? Renting out Webster Hall? And I can't do that. I don't know the first thing about that.
Right.
So I was hesitant at first, but I was talking to Bill Collector, and they already had the Trap PA out in Philly. So I hit Bill, and I was like, yo, I'm thinking about doing a league. He was like, yo, you should do Trap House New York. It was Trap House at first.
Right.
So when we spoke, we was like, yo, let's do Trap House New York. And you know, that's how Trap New York came about. And when I put a blog out saying that I was, you know, working with Bill and whatever, and Peso hit me. And me and Peso had already built a rapport because, shout out to my brother Peso, we got the first ever interview with Smack and Beasley together on camera. Like, people had separate interviews before me and Peso. Nobody had an interview with both of them together at the same time. So, you know, that's one of the big projects we did early on. And we did the Road to Summer Madness 2 with Clips and Mook. Like, we had a little online series that we did. Did a bunch of views. So this is the kind of work me and Peso was already putting in. So when I said I wanted to do the league and he seen that, he hit me up and he's like, yo, let's work together on this and really make this shit something. And you see where we at 10 years later. Like,
Got you.
Know what I mean? So,
10 years strong, man.
Yeah.
Salute to that.
Appreciate
a lot of these
man.
battle leagues can't say that. You heard?
Yeah. Yeah,
a lot of these leagues.
Been a lot of fly-by-night leagues, man. Y'all niggas do one event, and then y'all don't ever come back.
Niggas is gone.
We could curse on here?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
say no more.
Yes, talk your shit.
Say no more. Okay, yeah. Y'all can get a lot of curses.
Yeah.
You feel me? But, but yeah, a lot of fly-by-night leagues. A lot of niggas that did one event, and then we never seen y'all again. You feel me?
Never.
Or they went and did something else. They might have became battle rappers or became cameramen or some shit.
Yeah.
But they realized the struggle of having to do everything that comes with being a league owner, where you got to conduct the event, you got to make sure the footage is on point, your audio is on point. You might have to make sure you got security at your event. You got to make sure your stream is running well. All that shit, everybody's not built to do. You feel me? Like when you look at just people in everyday life, how many people do we walk by on a daily basis and we just like, yo, this person not capable of operating what we operate? Like, that's these same people that are coming into battle rap thinking that they could conduct some shit like we do, and then they find out the hard way that, nah, y'all can't do this at all. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah,
no doubt. All right, cool. So now the Trap House started in Philly.
Yeah.
And then it branched off to New York.
Yeah.
And then you separated yourself from them and called it the Trap New York.
Trap New York. Because people was already calling it that.
Right. There was the Trap House New York, and it went from the Trap New York.
People, like, when people be like, they coming to the event, people like, yeah, I'm going to the Trap.
Right.
I'm going to the Trap. So that's why we were just like, for like, I want to say for like 1 or 2 events, we just called it the Trap. But then we wanted to keep the New York aspect so people understand, like, yo, this is the Mecca. Like, we're going to let y'all know where we from. So we going to, the Trap New York. So that's why we put the New York back, and then that was, you know, history from there.
So why is the separation from...
So when we I want to say it was when Bill Collector came home. And salute to Bill Collector, like, and everything he's doing.
That good now?
Yeah, we definitely in a good space.
Okay.
But at the time, it was just a lot of conflict with, you know, all the different moving parts with the Trap House brand. You had Trap House Jersey, you had Trap House Philly, Trap House New York. And it was just, I want to say, just a lot of conflicts that were going on internally. That we were just like, yo, let us just, you know, move on and do our own thing. And it's still love. Yeah. You feel me? Me and Mulatto Black is good at this point. Like, you know, I want to say her last Queen of the Ring battle, which might have been probably before COVID. I was there, you know, supporting and everything like that. You know, me and Bill in a good space. And me and Bones, that's been my guy. A lot of people don't know who Bones is, but he's the real brains behind the Trap House brand. You feel me? Like, he's still Trap House now. Like, he just hit me up a couple weeks ago. You know, he's trying to get some shit done as well. So, you know, salute to him. So, yeah, I'm good with everybody at this
point. So that league, they coming back? Trap House Philly? Or
They putting something special together.
Okay.
You feel me? Rest in peace to Busy Bias. You know, Bone said he want to put something together, you know, just as a tribute
Rest in peace to him. Rest in peace.
Yeah, so, you know, and Busy Bias, he was somebody, he battled at the Trap New York before, you know, a couple of times. So, you know, that's somebody who I had love for. Rest in peace to him. It was definitely tragic what happened. But once Bones hit me, you know, that he's trying to do something for him, I'm like, yeah, I'm with it. You feel me? It's no ifs, ands, or buts. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. Yo, all right. Now, being in the league on for 10 years, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? Let the people know, because I go through it. Let the people know what it's like doing events, taking losses, paying artists to rap, paying for venues.
Man.
Sometimes you profit, sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
Right? So let people know what it's like, because some people come in this game and just think, oh, it's a cash grab.
No,
and
not at all.
Let people know what's going on. And have you ever profit from any of your events?
So I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've had events where I left out the event feeling like Scrooge McDuck. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Feeling like Scrooge McDuck. Like, oh yeah, it's lit. Then I've had some events. How much are these ramen noodles? Y'all got a sale on ramen noodles right now?
Shit,
$24. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's been a couple of those.
Yeah.
But you know, you're gonna have those experiences. Like, it's not just gonna be an overnight thing. You're gonna come in and make riches. Like, think about how many millionaires in the industry. Battle rap don't have a lot of millionaires. Like, people who are strictly millionaires off battle rap. Like, it's not a lot of those. So you're gonna have those moments. But me, with my love for the sport, my love for wanting to help people and put people on, it keeps me going in this shit. You feel me? So I've had points where I was like, yo, I've wanted to quit. And if you're a person who's been in this shit long enough, I've seen you have those moments where you was like, yo, I'm not doing this shit no more because of, you know, you have so many different elements. You have so many different personalities you deal with. You know, just between, all right, you booking a battle event, right? Let's say you do 8 battles. That's 16 personalities that you have to deal with and hope that in between you dropping the card and the event going down, you hoping none of these 16 people have some bullshit going on, which we all know people be having bullshit going on that, you know, can either mess up the event or mess up their own battle. You know, so it's a lot going on. Then you don't just have that. Then you have to deal with your venue staff. You know, as a league owner, we had to deal with Math beating up Sirius Jones. That was when I called after that shit happened and went viral, I literally called the venue saying, "Hey, we're trying to book a rap battle event." The dude literally told me out his own mouth. This is on everything. The guy that runs the venue or the manager or whatever, he just seen a clip on the internet of a guy getting punched in a rap battle, and he don't want to have no rap battles at his event. Mind you, this is a small studio. Yeah, this not a big stage event, but because them people don't know the difference, they just see rap battle and like, nah, we don't want none of that going on. Yeah, you know. So we had to deal with that. We had to. You know, that was a trickle down effect to where we had to start finding, you know, new venues to, you know, be able to rock out at. So there's a lot of problems that come with this shit. Yeah. You know, if the wrong thing happened, then you gotta, you know, restructure plans and shit. So yeah, it's one of those things where just like, as a league owner, you're gonna deal with some headaches. You're gonna have your good moments where you might, you know, you might have just the right event that happens. And don't get it twisted. We had a bunch of events we done that we're proud of. Like our second anniversary event. That was when we had Ash Cash versus Jada Ray. We had Dot versus Traffic. Like, we had a bunch of dope battles. The dope thing about that event, every league owner from New York was in there. Blackbeard was there. You were there. Brooklyn Mike Club was there. Boss Chick Rain, she had a league. She was there. Debo was there. I forgot. Nunu came out. Yeah, like everybody from New York was in there. Then we had another event we did where Swave battled. The host for his battle was ARP, Math Hoffa, Poison Pen. I think Debo was one, and then Doggy Diamonds came out. You feel me? So we have a bunch of just those moments of like people who are respected in, you know, not just battle rap, but in hip hop overall. They're starting to recognize the brand. They starting to want to come out and rock with us and shit like that. Yeah. So, you know, if you stay in this shit long enough and you actually know what you're doing, you're going to get moments like that. That shit, to me, means the world. You feel me? The people that I watch, like, for Doggy Diamonds to come to a trap event, for me, I watched his content for years. Like, you know, the stuff he was getting put on World Star, his own interviews and shit. So when he hit me a couple days before the event, like, yo, I know Pace will be at the door. Tell him put me on the list. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even think you knew who I was. Yeah. You feel me? I've had Star reach out from Star and Buck Wild. Yeah. You know what Star and Buck Wild was if you from New York. Yeah. Like, you feel me? So better know. Yeah, to have people like that showing love that they recognize what I'm doing, like that shit, it's an amazing feeling. So that's the upside to being a league owner. Like, you're gonna have your good moments, you're gonna have your bad moments. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I always tell people, man, I'm like, listen, it's either you're gonna be in this shit for two things. Either you gonna be in this shit for the love, right, or you gonna be in this shit to make money, right. But if you in this to make money,
go do something else. Go get you a job, right. Go do carpentry, right. Go get you a trade. Go be an electrician. Yeah. If you in here for money, nah. Yeah. Don't
right. Be. You gonna be very hurt.
Don't be. Battle rap. I've never taken battle rap money and went and paid some bills. Right. Every time I've gotten even a good amount of money from an event, I just went and booked the next event. You feel me? Went and paid for my venue. Yeah. I might have paid the venue for 3 months worth of events. Yeah. You know what I mean? But that's what you're supposed to do when you get those good kind of, you know, returns. You're supposed to invest in, you know, the next few events. So, right. You know, you sit up here, put that money to some Jordans or, you know, a PlayStation or something like that. Right. You're going to be stuck figuring out how you're going to do your next event.
Motherfucking right. Motherfucking right.
Yeah, you know, so.
Yeah, so, what's the craziest shit you ever seen in battle rap?
The craziest shit I ever seen in battle rap? Damn. I've seen a lot of crazy shit. Damn.
If you could just think of one, just give me one. It ain't gotta be Just give me one.
Damn. Oh, the Murder Mook and Briz fight. I was there at Missouri.
I just left that shit too.
I was there.
I just left.
Let me tell you, I was because I was standing right in the middle, like right not too far from the door.
Right.
So I was able to see everything, right? So I was standing up, mind you, my wife was there because she's from Queens. Like in Missouri, that's one of the clubs she used to always go to. So that from where we lived, that was like 5 minutes away. So she in the back, she's sitting down talking, I think like head ice or something like that. And we watching the battle, right? And I'm just standing there. I see Briz doing a little funny shit, you know, with the hands and all that. And then I see Mook just sock him like, bang. I turn to my wife. She turned to me. We out of here.
Right.
Because we in New York.
Yeah.
I don't know who got what in here.
Yeah.
So I don't need you getting hurt. So we gonna just exit. You feel me? Like, damn near hit head ice on the way out trying to get out the parking lot.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? He was like, yo, who that? He beat the horn. Like, yo, Wolf, what up? And then we was out. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
But that was a wild situation.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna hold you. I was in that car. I was looking for anybody who was live so I could see the rest of that fight. Cause I'm like, yo, we out of here, but I'm gonna see this shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? But that was probably the wildest thing I think that I was like present for in terms of battle rap.
Got you. Got you.
That was crazy.
Well, what is like growing up in Harlem?
Man, Harlem is a place of you either gonna adapt or die. You feel me? What I mean by that is like.
Yeah, that's a real shit. Adapt or die. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's rough there. Like, you know, I want to say growing up, I tried to be the person that just like, you know, came to school, did my work, but you come up around so many knuckleheads that you're now focused on, okay, it's not just like getting my work done. It's like, how do I get through my day without somebody fucking with me? You feel me? And it got me to a point where, you know, I was big and wore glasses. Like, I got picked on that first. You feel me? I'm not afraid to say that I lost fights because that's what made me who I am today. Right. You know, but I even ran from fights. But once I got to a point where like, yo, I'm not running from no more fights. Now I start to become the aggressor. Now the second somebody even says something to me, I'm on them like, you said what? And then, you know, I done got kicked out of schools and shit like that because of it. But I want to say Harlem is more of at least the Harlem I came up in. Now it's gentrified and there's cops everywhere and, you know, places where people used to like fight and trap and shit like that. You got like white and Asian people walking their dogs and shit. You know? So it's different now. But back then it was a real rough, especially where I'm from. Like I'm from the Polo Grounds area. Okay. You know, it's a lot of people who don't really come uptown that far unless they go on like a Rucker game. But you know, thinking you're gonna come through Polo Grounds and just go see some chick is on some like, nah, what are you doing here? Like, when they have them the memes and like, yo, what you do in this situation? And they show like 100 niggas standing in front of the building. That's, you know, that's type time we was on up there. You know what I mean? So but what I will say is despite it being rough, it's still like a close knit kind of family kind of neighborhood. So like family day, everybody coming outside. You feel me? Everybody know everybody. Even one of my closest friends, like I'm from Colonial. One of my closest friends, Hakeem, he's from Polo Grounds. And I named my son after him because he's on some like, you know, real activist, Black Power, you know, kind of movement. So, you know, you get your fair mix of people. Like Harlem is definitely a place with a lot of talent. You know, a lot of people just, you know, with goals and aspirations, like, you know, trying to get different things done. You feel me? So that's one thing I could say. Like, even with the rough upbringing, you know, what they say, pressure makes diamonds. You feel me? So that's the type of shit, you know, we come up under. So, you know, if you can make it out of there, you can realize that you can go on to be something even greater. You know, so Harlem's one of those type of places, man.
Well, I dig it. Yeah. Being married for 10 years, how does it feel to have a son now?
Oh, no, it's amazing. It's amazing. Like my son is my world. Like, and even him, he
sparked one now, right? One? Okay.
Well, he'll be 2 in March actually.
Oh, okay.
In 2 months. So right now he's 22 months. So, but like he sparked up a new motivation in me. Like now everything I do is for him, you know. And it's crazy because prior to him being here, I already had a family kind of motivation within me. Like I was always setting up, okay, for when I get married, I'm going to be doing X, Y, Z. When I have a child, I'm going to be doing X, Y, and Z. So now that he's actually here and, like, I got the family that I wanted, now it's about the money. You feel me? And now it's about growing the business and making sure that everybody can eat, you know, for as long as they're going to be here. So, you know, my son, he just sparked up a different motivation now, you know?
No doubt. Word. So, you was the first blogger to blog on battle rap before Angry Fan?
I was definitely before Angry Fan. I was before Angry Fan. I was before Chris. When I was around, it was me, it was Jay Black, it was Brad Butter, it was CJ Those are the only ones I really remember. I don't want to say I was the first blogger, but amongst that first wave, I definitely was a part of that. You feel me? So, yeah, I was definitely a part of that first wave. But I fuck with, you know, a lot of the guys that came after. But this new wave of niggas, nah.
Yeah. Word. So, so, what's your thoughts on bloggers, right? Blogging, but don't go to events.
So listen, right? It's two things to that, and this is what I'm gonna say, right? Because I actually shot a blog. I didn't put it out yet, but I was showing 3 Letter Man a lot of love, right? 3 Letter Man is a blogger. He don't go to events.
Where you from?
I think he's from like Florida or some shit, right?
Oh, okay.
But he actually, when he's on camera, he's not disrespecting the battle rappers. He not talking about your kids. He not cracking jokes on you or taking personal shots. He's covering the culture. He's interviewing people.
Yeah.
Somebody like that, we don't care whether he go to events or not because he's not being disrespectful.
Right.
The rest of y'all that like to be disrespectful, talking about people's kids, talking about people's wives, and, you know, putting rainbow jackets on people. Nah, y'all gotta come to events because we want to see if y'all willing to stand on the shit that y'all talking about.
Wait, somebody put a rainbow jacket on somebody?
Well, when I say rainbow jacket, I mean like you basically putting gay allegations.
Oh, I'm about to say, hold the fuck up.
You're gonna get to understand my lingo when it comes to certain shit.
Yeah, okay, I got you. All right.
Shout out to Show if he do that. That's my lingo. But yeah, you're gonna understand like my wording about certain shit. But when I say rainbow jacket, you basically putting gay allegations on the man, and you don't know if that man gay or not. You're not in that man's bedroom to see what's going on. Yeah. But you're just making assumptions. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, who does that? What kind of mind do you have that you just in your room one day and you just say, hey, I'm gonna fire up the camera and I'm gonna say Beasley's fucking the battle rappers? Yeah. Who does that? What kind of upbringing did you have to where you think that that's cool? Yeah. To be doing. You feel me? So
yeah, like it's weird. Like this blogging nigga, right? What's this nigga name? Tez? Forgot this. It's a light-skinned blogging nigga. I forgot his name. You know his name? I forgot his name, bro. I forgot this. I think he's from Ohio or something like that, right? He put up a clip of somebody. He put up a video saying, "Oh yeah, Frank Nitty was almost raped at a WEGOHART event." I'm like, bro, you wasn't even there, my nigga. Like you just heard and you just did shit for clicks. So yeah, bro, and it was like, it was just I forgot the nigga named Tez. Forgot this nigga name, bro.
I remember the situation, but I don't remember that.
But because like niggas was looking at us like, oh yeah, how we let that happen, bro? I'm already gone. I'm home already. Right. You know how niggas you do events, niggas outside chilling after the event. So that's what happened. After the event, niggas lingering around or whatever. Cool, whatever they do, that's their business. I don't condone that shit. Right. And then there was a whole situation with P-Eazy and he was being horny. I'm going already. I'm home. I'm asleep. You know what I mean? But you know, since it's our shit, we get the blame for it.
But let me ask you, from what at least what I thought I heard about the story, didn't it happen at somebody's crib?
Yeah, that was the second situation with the battle rapper P-Eazy. The first situation was with a fan, with somebody that comes to an event. So she claimed I wasn't there, right? But she said he touched her breast, and shit. Now, that was the first situation. The second situation was at her crib, right? And I mean, and you know had like a little after party after the event. So niggas was there, and the P-Eazy, the battle rapper, was I guess he wanted to suckle some toes or some wild shit. And then he was being disrespectful, and then she hit him with a pot,
Right.
Nas, yeah, I know I had it. Yeah, Nas, I know I had a Taz.
I thought something was cool.
Like sometimes he
he can't be doing that. And look, the reason I got some respect for him is because he actually covers the smaller leagues. Like I see him, he'll cover trap events, he'll cover We Go Hard
I
events,
salute him. Yeah, but
just be accurate in your information.
Yeah,
you legally you can't say that this happened at a We Go Hard event if a rape didn't happen at a We Go Hard event. Because let's say if y'all were a corporate company, y'all could sue that man for putting that out.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one of the things I tend to go by when it comes to blogging. Like, y'all can't just be out here lying.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bloggers that just lie. They don't research their information. Like, for example, and I know we're going to talk about this in a few, but one of the weirdo bloggers, he was like, he was spreading the narrative that Jay Black lied about his mom dying. He recently said, somebody from a troll account that said he from Philly, he know Jay Black, and he said Jay Black got locked up. So you running with information from just random people?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You can't do that.
Right.
Niggas could sue you, or niggas will be looking for you if you just putting fake information out there.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't respect these niggas. So when I was all throughout 2020, whooping on niggas electronically and in real life, this was why. Because I don't respect niggas that just lie on people.
Yeah, man.
One thing we not gonna do as men, we're not gonna lie on people.
Right.
That's you. How can you call yourself a man and you want to just put false shit out there?
Yeah.
What's wrong with putting the truth out?
Right.
If you don't know whether something is accurate, then don't put it out.
Yeah.
It's not gonna kill you to not do that. But the problem is, you have a lot of weirdos that have this mentality as well, and they're gonna, jump on shit like that because they don't understand it. So they, a bunch of weirdos and nerds sitting in their mother bedroom or mother basement and just following this weird logic. And it's like, y'all are more comfortable with lies that sound good as opposed to what the truth is.
Yeah.
And I don't respect that.
Right.
Never will.
Like I said, man, salute the homie, bro, but it's like, bro, like, get your facts straight.
Yeah.
Like, being, somebody saying being raped at an event, at my event?
Yeah.
What?
That's super nasty work. And that could get y'all canceled.
That's what I'm saying. Right. That's what I'm saying. And that's going to make motherfuckers not want to pull up to the event.
Right.
Especially females.
Right.
I got a female league.
Yeah.
So it was like, what? This going on at a week? Nah.
Imagine a female see that and be like, oh, this was going on?
Yeah, this was going on. Like, nah, you fucking up my brain putting out bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he ain't no big blogger and all that. I salute him. Salute him. You know what I mean? Salute you. But
I ain't gonna hold you. I've seen certain stories he did that got decent amount of views and traction. So even if you're the person with the smallest platform, I've had that. Like, I've had fluctuations in views where, okay, on average, I might do like 300 or 400 views, but then I'll have a story like when I talked about math.
Did you do like 100,000 something like that?
I done did crazy numbers before.
Oh, but the whole revoke shit, right? Or whatever? That's what it was? The math shit? I think when people got a revolt deal.
The math shit. I think that did like 15 or 20,000.
I swear that shit was up there. My fault.
Yeah.
Damn.
But even that is a big increase compared to what I normally do.
And he commented on that shit, right?
Yeah, he commented on the shit. He commented.
He's like, you could have hit him up.
The host, the other co-host that left, they posted it on their Instagram.
Yeah.
They posted on their Instagram. I'm seeing niggas like DJ Clue and shit like that in the comments. I'm like, oh, okay. So you're gonna have that fluctuation in.
How you come across that information?
They did an interview and they was like, "Yo, Math just signed a deal or whatever."
Okay.
So this wasn't no secret.
Oh, no, somebody. Okay.
A lot of times when I blog, right, I blog on stuff that's public. Like, it's never something somebody could tell me behind the scenes, and then I'm making a blog about it.
Right.
You feel me? It's so much. I'm low key. I'm one of the most powerful people in battle rap. I'm gonna.
Talk your shit.
I'm gonna carry that title.
Talk your shit, gangster.
Because people trust me with a lot of information.
Yeah.
But they also know I never a day in my life speak on it. But if I really was to kind of like, if I ever got to a point where I'm feeling like, yo, I'm gonna sink the ship of battle rap, I could easily do it. But I'm never gonna do that because I love the culture too much.
Yeah.
You feel me? So anything anybody ever tells me, it stays behind the scenes unless they want me to speak on it.
Yeah.
But I always tend to find out information, but that situation, that was public. But the problem was, their interview didn't have a lot of views at the time. So I caught it on some midnight shit, like when they just dropped it, and I'm like, yo, this is something interesting for me to blog on. And when I blogged on it,
Yeah, because like
it went crazy.
Because I ain't see it nowhere. Like nobody else was talking about. What the fuck this nigga know? Like that's what I was. That's what I was thinking. Like, cause I looked online. I ain't see that shit nowhere. Like it was just like your clip, and I ain't see it. I'm like, what the fuck this nigga know? I'm in revolt. What's up?
But what I also make sure I do is when I do blog on something that's public, in case everybody else ain't seen it, I'll be like, yo, I was watching XYZ.
Yeah.
So y'all know where to go for the information.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that way y'all know I'm not just pulling shit out of thin air.
Right.
That's what you're supposed to do. As a journalist, you're supposed to cite your sources, say, okay, even in big media like Yahoo and shit, they'll put a link to the Shade Room or Gossip or whatever they got their story from and be like, yo, according to Gossip or according to this site, they'll link you to it. Yo, this is what happened.
Right.
So that's what I try to do when I, do my blogs and shit. So
Got you.
But yeah, I have my moments. Like I got a Hell Rail blog. It was a series I do called Fall from Grace, where I'm talking about people who was once like at the top or somewhat successful and then they fell. And this is around the time Hell Rell was getting all that bullshit. He got beat up in the diner and dude was holding him hostage in the studio because he owed him the verse or whatever. And I did that blog. That blog did like 20,000. But on a regular day I might do like 400. But that goes back to our original point of, yo, no matter how big your platform is, you putting out a certain story, you can possibly cause damage and end up doing some crazy numbers.
Yeah, right.
You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah, now I suppose that shit he did would have got the OTF for some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're looking at us like, yo. That's why I went on fucking
you went on
Harlem Legend show. I had to, bro.
Yeah.
I had to, because like that rape at my come on, bro.
You had to go clear that up.
I had
to,
bro.
When I put out the news about the Tech Nine shit, right? BET.com posted that. They posted my blog and my tweet and shit like that about the situation. That shit, I got mad followers from that shit. I got mad subscribers from that shit. And my blog did like some crazy numbers. And you just never know who's watching and who could possibly pick your story.
Motherfucking right.
You know what I mean? So,
right.
You know.
Word. All right, moving on. Being a league owner, right? Have you ever blocked a battle?
Nah. Never blocked the battle. I mean,
so how you feel about leagues owners blocking battles?
So this is the thing, right? If you don't have no plans on booking some shit, then if it ends up somewhere else, just let it rock. Now, it's different if a battler has an exclusivity contract.
Yeah.
If you got it in your contract that you cannot go anywhere else or whatever the case is, or you got to talk to these niggas before you do some shit, you signed that contract. Nobody put a gun in your head and made you sign that contract.
Yeah.
You were supposed to read every bit of that contract. I don't give a fuck how much of family or bros and shit niggas make themselves seem.
Yeah, right.
If you are presented with a contract, read through that shit thoroughly and understand the terms and conditions of it.
Yeah.
Don't sign it, and then when you're held accountable for your actions later on because you signed to this contract, now you want to cry about it and be like, oh, these niggas tried to do X, Y, Z. They tried to block my battle. No, you knew that you couldn't do that battle. You feel me? So I don't really feel like the blocking battles thing. It's certain times where I know people do sucker shit and be like, nah, don't do that battle over there. And then the artists are really, because remember, a battle takes two people. So if you want to block a battle, all you got to do is get one of them to be like, nah, you're not doing that, and then the battle's off. You feel me? So I know people have done that.
Yeah.
But that's actually blocking a battle, telling somebody, yo, don't do that battle. Come over here. They'll either steal the battle or they'll just take the battle away. Period, and have the artist do some other shit.
Yeah.
But the thing about the contracts, that's not blocking battles. That's part of your contract.
That's business.
So, that's business.
Yeah, that's business. So you gotta respect it, man.
Yeah.
Before you sign it, read it. That's it.
Yeah, read your contract.
That's it.
Everybody. I know it's not as easy. I know, everybody can't read properly, the legal shit. So get somebody, even if you got to go on one of these websites like Craigslist or Fiverr or something and pay somebody to actually help you understand your contract, do that.
That's
you feel what I'm saying? It'll save you spend the money now
Yeah.
to be saved bullshit later down the road.
Yeah, people look at the numbers and just, okay.
Yeah. They look at that first deposit. Oh, you're getting $20,000 up front. Oh, shit. I need this $20,000 right now. Here's my signature. I'm not even gonna read the rest of the contract.
My bro. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, fuck around and tell you gotta fucking wash people's cars. Like, then when you gotta wash cars, you like, oh, who car I'm washing? That's not in my contract. It is in your contract. You just didn't read it. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh shit.
No, you good, gang? You good?
But but yeah, that's know,
have you ever bought views for a battle?
No, I've never bought views myself, but I can tell you one thing: a battler did before, and when he did it, I was like, yo,
bro, the paper towel's right there if you want to.
I'm like, yo, why are the views on this battle looking so crazy? And I'm not going, throw the battle on.
And that happened to me too.
Yeah,
that happened to me too.
Somebody brought views. I'm like, yo, what's up with this battle? And when you know people, right, you know who bought the views.
Yeah.
And I hit the nigga, like, yo, what's going on over here? And nigga told me straight up, like, yeah, he paid for XYZ and, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yo, tell them niggas take that shit off. And I even went the distance and hit the person myself.
So you deleted the battle?
No, I told the person take them views off. Whatever they was doing.
Oh, you can take them off?
Yeah, whatever he did for that situation, he was able to actually remove.
I didn't know you could do that. Oh,
yeah. But YouTube itself has had different ways of handling that over the years. So there was a point where they would just remove the video and you would have to upload it.
Right.
Then there was a point where they would reset the view counter to 0, and the battle would just have to start accumulating views all over again. Damn. Then they actually figured it out, and I think now if you do it, they just take the views away. Like YouTube knows how to just take the views away. Okay. So, yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so.
No doubt. All right, so what does the golden era of battle rap means to you, right?
Woo!
Like
golden era.
Like what has it done for you you and your league, and like just speak on the whole era at that time.
Listen, man, the golden era. Trap New York. We go hard.
Yes, sir.
Spit that heat.
Yes, sir.
Those were the big three, in my personal opinion. Those were the big three. It was a lot of other leagues out there that was, they were moving, Coliseum, obviously, Brooklyn Mike Club. Yeah. I'm sorry. Nobody was doing it at the level that we was doing it. It's just the facts. You know what I mean? When you got people like, we booking people like Daylight. We booking people like Shotgun Suge, and all these big names. Yeah. And there's a lot of leagues that pay for big names, but we were doing it to give the artists a shot. We were doing it to increase their value because we're like, yo.
And y'all was the first league to do that, right?
Nah. I'm going to tell you straight up. Shout out to B.CITY. Hazy Rule. I got that from him. So take Johnny Alcatraz, right? He did a couple of battles on B.CITY. They felt like he was ready. They got him against Clean Paper. His battle against Clean Paper, he wiped the floor with Clean. That's what got Johnny Alcatraz his PG. I wanted to adapt the system like that because I'm like, yo, the development process, if you're going to be a development league, you got to get niggas right. The person can't just come off the street and just fight Floyd. You understand? Yeah. You got to work your way up to get a Floyd or Adrian Broner. You got to work your way up to that. You're not going to just come off the street and think you're going to.
Motherfucking right.
You got to do that. So I was doing that, and then I'm going organically off feedback. Like after Excel had like his third battle and he went crazy, people was like, yo, you need to see if you could book him versus Daylight. So that's what we did. We booked him in Daylight. So, once that happened, I'm like, okay, I can start doing this for other people. So when I talk that golden era, I feel like we all had our different strengths and weaknesses. Like, y'all got it out the mud. Y'all got it to a point where y'all artists that y'all were developing, they start bringing in the views on their own. So by the time, like, Chess versus KO happened, that's a We Go Hard classic to me, right? That battle does numbers that top tiers are doing. Yeah. Why? Because y'all already put in the groundwork and built them up, had everybody battling each other. Yeah. But for us, we was like, yo, we gonna go and get the big name. Right. Spit that heat. I want to say they did a combination of what we were doing. They had their own in-house talent that they groomed, Chef Trez and Craig Lamar, Jack Boy, and Briz. Like, they had a lot of hitters down there. But they also, every once in a while, they'll go out and get the big name just for the look. And, so they did a combination of what we was doing. But that was that golden era. Yeah. That was like, when everybody was getting PGs, come on. Them PG and UFF classes, that was all spit that heat, we go hard, trap New York.
That's true.
You feel me? So that did a lot for our brands because even now, right, Easy, Block Captain, one of the hottest battle rappers right now. Mm-hmm. When him and Dot first happened, right, happened on Trap New York, make sure y'all go watch that. That battle probably topped out at like 2,000 or 3,000. You go look at that battle now, that shit's at almost 200,000 views. Because once these guys elevate, people going back and studying the game tapes and looking for them. Yep. So now you see a consistency. You looking at, all right, let me go look up Chess, see where he came from. Okay, Chess came from We Go Hard. That's cool. Yeah. All right, go look up Brooklyn Carter. Oh, he came from We Go Hard too. You start to recognize the pattern. So when you get to the trap, Dot, Excel, Gaddafi, you got Ash Cash, you got Jims, you got Kush Cloud,
Jay Murder.
Jay Murder, Show Off. You're gonna get Swift Millie at some point. Like you're gonna get all these different people that you're gonna be seeing. Like, oh, the Trap New York is just a factory of talent, and that's what We Go Hard was. That's what Spit That Heat was. Yeah, you know. So the golden era was that. It was the actual, not just the development, because we made classics in this development process. You feel me? Like, all of the battles that y'all have, that was crazy. The battles that we have, that was crazy. Like, we made a lot of classics, like, to the point the big leagues started getting back in the small rooms. You know, King of the Dot doing the bunker. RBE doing Funkadelic Studios. You know, and me and ARP had a dope conversation about that on the
I'm hollering you about that too. I'm hollering you about that too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Even URL, Honeycomb Hideout. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I feel like that was still inspired by what we did. Because we created so many classics. Like, when you look at that room in Funkadelic, when you just go in there, it looked crazy. But when you see Gaddafi versus Brooklyn Carter, it's like 200 people in that small-ass room. Yeah, like, it looked crazy, you know? So, I think just, you know, we just did our thing in terms of, like, setting that tone for what, you know, battle rap should be. So I feel like that's that golden era.
Right. So what was it like? What was it like doing events in Funkadelic?
Yo, when I tell you, if you a Dragon Ball Z fan, when they say niggas was training at 100 times gravity, that's what Funkadelic was. If you could make it in Funkadelic, you can make it anywhere else because it was under the worst conditions, right? It was a small, cramped ass space, right? It's nothing else in there for people to look at. So when the battle's going down, people are looking directly at you. It's a whole bunch of people. It's barely any AC in there, so it's hot as hell. You still have to be able to perform through being uncomfortable. Yeah. You know, and like I was saying earlier, the pressure makes diamonds. When you uncomfortable and you can still do your thing, that's how stars are made. Because you fighting through all that bullshit. There's some people that folded. I had a nigga, I ain't gonna even say his name and give him some light because he's a bozo. But he like had heart problems and shit. Battling in Funkadelic one day. Man. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and we had to rush him out of there and, you know, get him back home type shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, everybody's not built for that. Like, physically, everybody's not built for those conditions. And if you can make it through those conditions, then, you know, you'll see what stardom is.
Yeah, shit. We was going through that in the summertime. The events that we did last year. Right. Fucking venue, the fucking AC broke.
Ooh.
And it was like 80 something. You know, black people draw heat. Yeah. Niggas smoking weed and all that wild shit.
Yeah. And see, Funkadelic, we had the separate smoke room, so we ain't had to deal with the smoke. But even without the smoke, it was still blazing. You've been to a couple of those joints. Yeah. So, you know, you got to see first.
I had to go outside a couple times.
Yeah. So, you know, but it was definitely an amazing time. Like, I love doing events over there.
Are they still active?
They still around.
They still around?
Yeah, but they did some business bullshit that I ain't really fuck with. So I had to, you know, separate myself.
Okay. So how did you felt when RBE was doing events there?
Honest, I came out to a couple of these joints. You feel me? I actually thought it was dope because it's like ARP been to a couple of our events in there, so he knew like what it was to, you know, have shit in there. But what he did, I want to say, was a little bit smarter in terms of like for budget reasons. You feel me? It's like, yo, you can take battles that you feel like are not gonna bring out the biggest crowds. Take like a newborn versus B Magic or something like that, something where you're gonna pay some money, but it might not necessarily fill up like a drum or something like that, and you could bring it to Funkadelic, and then you save yourself that venue money.
Right.
You know, so I thought it was dope business wise, and I also thought it was a dope testament just knowing that we were there, and now another bigger league is, you know, coming here, and you know, so I was never the person that was salty that other people were doing events there. Yeah. Like, you know, Blackbeard did events there, Battle City did events there.
Right.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I wasn't Bloody Knuckles, who was like, yo, I got 10 leagues in there. Y'all niggas owe me some PC or something like that. Like, you know. So,
right.
You know, shout out to Bloody Knuckles, man. We had our, you know, shit in the past, but that whole shit was funny. Like, I was never the dude that was salty.
Wait, I'm trying to remember, how that shit even started anyway? Were you and Bloody Knuckles?
We had like a back and forth on Twitter or something like that. Like I said something he didn't like, and he did like 3 blogs about it. I was like, I think I said something to the effect of like, yo, y'all an apartment and we a condo. Like it was just some competitive shit. And then once he went on like Battle Rap Arena. He filmed his own blog. I was like, oh nah, he doing too much. So that's when I kind of got on camera and went crazy. But you know that was something like.
Y'all good now or?
I haven't spoke to him in years. I don't know like I said, the last time I seen him was at an RBE event, and we like, you know, shook hands and shit like that. But we was good, you feel me?
Okay.
But, you know, salute to him. You know, I don't know what he got going now, but
you know, the last thing I remember with them was I know Mac Mills took over and did Spitters or something.
Talk That Sauce or something.
Yeah,
like
I know it
that.
was something like that. I don't know if it happened or did he do an event?
I think he did maybe 1 or 2 events, and then he just you know. But like we saying, it's no, you know, this
definitely no shade. It's no shade.
Everybody's just not built to be a league owner, and that's perfectly fine. Shit, I remember Clip threw a couple of events. Yeah. And me and him had conversations like, he was like, yo, Mercy, I don't know how y'all niggas do this.
Yeah. That's what I tell people. If you're going to do this shit for the love, do it for the love. But if you're willing to make money.
It's not easy at all. And it's okay. This the thing, right? I feel like it's okay to, you know, maybe do one event, and then if you feel like it's not for you, fine. Yeah. Just don't try to force it, because then you're going to have a lot of league owners that's just around to just do events and don't know what they're doing, and their leagues are just never going to get anywhere. Yeah. They're just going to be fly-by-night leagues. Like, we actually had to get out of network. Like, you had, you know, Smack was looking for you. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Me, I was going to events. I was rubbing shoulders with people, so we had those rapports that we actually went out and built. Yeah. Some of these guys, they just do their events and then they go home and not participate in anything else. Yeah. And that's why they might not have the resources to be able to get people on. So, you know, it's us. We're always going to have that that love. Like, I talked to P. I talked to Beasley. King of the Dot, they brought us in on their Twitch deal a couple years back during COVID. You know, I was always talking to Lawrence and ARP. So, like, I have a relationship literally with every big league, even Debo. Like, you feel me? Yeah. So, you know, that's something everybody can't do. Yeah. You know, everybody can't have a rapport with all of the strongest leagues in the game and, you know, be able to actually make moves like that. And that's why I talk that most powerful person in battle rap shit. Right. Who else in battle rap can actually go to all of those leagues and be good? You got battlers, top tier battlers that are not rocking out on every single platform like that. You feel me? They might rock out, let's say it's the big 4. Let's say URL, Queen of the Ring, King of the Dot, RBE, right? Mm-hmm. Those are the apex of, you know, big stage battle rap or whatever. Yeah. There's a lot of top tier battlers that are probably only good with 2 or 3 of them. It's not many that's good with all 4. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why I put myself in that, you know, powerful position, because I'm cool with everybody. Yeah. You know what I mean? And not on no yes man shit, not on no just no. Everybody fucks with me because of the way I am, because of how honest I am. Yeah. And because of, you know, I can be honest without being disrespectful. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So.
Right. That's a fact. Okay, you got one YouTube page that got like what, 17,000 subscribers, something like that, and you got another one that's like 15, somewhere around
something
there.
Like that.
I know it was over 10,000 for both.
Yeah, both of them over 10.
Why the fuck you got 2 pages, bro?
So, all right, when we did our first,
I need to know.
Look, when we did our first,
because the total was like 35,000 somewhere around there. Total somewhere around there.
We up there. But the first YouTube page we had, so you know how we had the, I don't know if you remember, we had the Click Vodka ads in the beginning, the one with the leopard and shit like that, right? So we were putting that on the battles, but we were also putting it on the little promo videos we were doing. So to YouTube, it looked like when you have an ad like that, that's that long, and it's on videos that are like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, it almost looked like you're spamming that video. So when we had too many of those, they took our monetization away. And we had to get in contact with somebody from YouTube, in order to, reinstate it. But while we were going through that process, because that process, I want to say, took about 6 months. So we made the other channel in that time, and then we started uploading there, and then, we had our monetization and everything. And, this one of the things I got to salute Jims for, because we got a super jump start with that new channel, because he had battled on a card out in VA. It was the Black Friday card. So the battles that they had were Arsenal versus Big K, Jims versus Squeako, Adi Boom versus Av, and there was a couple other joints, and it was hosted by China Mac. So, Arsenal versus Big K, that's a huge battle.
Yeah.
So when the woman who put it together, shout out to her, when she didn't have a platform to release the footage, and Jims wanted his battle to come out, he reached out to her and like, yo, I rock with the Trap New York. You could bring that footage over here, and they could drop the footage. So when we dropped Big K versus Arsenal, that battle went crazy. Our subscribers immediately, we got like 5,000. And then everything, we just continued, dropping battles on that channel, and our number just kept going up. So that's why we got 2 channels now, over 10,000. Yeah. But one now is a media channel where we do, we upload our interviews, we do our face-offs there, and battles that we feel like not good enough for the main channel, like how y'all got the LE channel. Right. We dump those battles there, and then keep our good ones on the main shit. You feel me? What's up with the LE channel? Have y'all been using it as a link?
Shit, we used that shit like a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
We had like 3 battles that was just...
Damn.
Like, I mean, listen, it's better y'all seeing it than not seeing it, because some people don't get to see shit.
Right.
Especially URL. You know me, bro. I got about... I think I got about 1,000 PGs, bro, battles that never dropped, bro, to this day.
Yo,
at least 1,000, bro.
Now that I'm good with URL,
I got hard drives, bro.
Now that I'm actually good with URL, I want some of those battles. If it's any niggas that was fucking with us, like, you feel me? So this time we'll go through the proper channels, probably.
Yeah, bro. I still got the Geechee and TY that never dropped.
Wow.
I got the Geechee versus PG versus TY.
They said Geechee lost.
I don't remember the battle. I think he did. I don't really remember. But yeah, I got the Geechee and TY. I got P, Easy the Block Captain, PGs, all kind of shit, bro.
And you know what's crazy? Now that I say that, I'm cool with URL and shit. You know what's funny? When Noahs was around, that's when I ain't fuck with everybody. Once Noahs got out the picture, I'm cool with all these niggas. City, my nigga. Troy Martin, my nigga. Like, being P, I talk to P all the fucking time.
Yeah.
You feel me? Everybody that's over on that side, we A1. Like, niggas fuck with me heavy. Like, you feel me? So that just goes to show, like, a sucker-ass nigga, could be the difference between motherfuckers having relationships.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So, and at this present time, like, I don't have no issue with Norbs. You feel what I'm saying? But he needed to move out the way. You feel me? And I knew something like this was coming eventually, because he just had a bad track record. It's that karma that we was talking about earlier, where, like, if you do a whole bunch of sucker shit, eventually that shit gonna come back around.
Yeah.
And it came back around in what's, for me, one of the best ways, because, you get to get embarrassed in front of the world. A nigga put hands on you, you get beat up on camera, and get the whole world to see that shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I try not to condone violence, but sometimes there's certain people who just need to get slapped up every once in a while. You feel what I'm saying? And unfortunately, Norbs just had that coming. Look at the reason that shit happened. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So, shout out to URL, though. You know what I mean? I rock with everybody. Shout out to RBE. I rock with everybody over there. Shout out to King of the Dot. Like, I can say that about everybody and not feel uncomfortable, because I genuinely fuck with everybody.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I done did business with everybody, broke bread with, people. So, it's love, man.
So what's the difference between battle rap then and battle rap now?
Battle rap now is just so oversaturated. You know, because battle rap went so mainstream with certain moments like Lux, you gonna get this work, and you know, Total Slaughter and shit like that. You got a lot of people that are looking at this like, okay, how can we come in and make some money? You feel me? Like, and I hate that that becomes the conversation about anything that blows up. It's just about business. It becomes, okay, how can we get this shit to generate some money? And y'all are outsiders talking like this.
Yeah.
We need to be talking like this. You feel what I'm saying? Me, City, if somebody approaches us and say, yo, we want to do a Trap versus We Go Hard event, the first bag should go to us.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, we, for all the work that we put in to make somebody want to come and do something like that, we need to get paid for that. You feel me? Like, and I can honestly tell you, like, if it was ever a situation where somebody, let's say they just came to us separate and they just hit me and like, yo, I don't really know City too well, but I recognize you. I want to do a Trap versus We Go Hard event. I'm gonna say, nah, you gonna add City to this group chat, and we gonna figure out this. We ain't gonna be no, I'm hiding the numbers. No, we as the bosses gonna figure this shit out and be like, yo, this is what we need to get paid.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's just gonna be that, and then we move from there. But everybody is trying to do different shit with battle rap. Like I just told you, we got hit up by a cybersecurity company that wants to use battle rap to, you know, further their brand. Like, everybody, it's more exposure now, but a lot of people are going to be into this shit for the wrong reasons. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, it's going to be a lot of people aiming to use battle rap, where back then it was more secluded. It was more of like the family that's in the corner just, you know, doing their thing. But now that, you know, you got the exposure, now it's going to be a lot more, you know, it's more oversaturated. It's more events going on. It's more battle rappers. It's more leagues. Like, it's more everything. But I feel like we still have the core. You feel me? I feel like, you know, all these other people are going to do events, but when you see that Trap New York flyer with a Swift Millie or Excel or a dot on it, you're going to be like, oh, this the Trap. Like, we fucking with this. When you see that We Go Hard flyer, you see Presidential Dubs, you see Steams, you see Carter, D-Dub. Oh, We Go Hard, they doing something. I got to fuck with that.
Right.
You feel me? So I feel like we've done a great job of retaining our core fan base, as opposed to just getting swept up with all other bullshit that's going on.
Right.
You know?
Do you feel like there's still unity in battle rap? Because remember back in the day when we would make sure like we didn't book dates same day. Now I mean, I'll reach out to you, I'll reach out to Blackbeard, I'll reach out to, you know, everybody that was in the New York area to make sure we ain't book dates the same time, or if we did, I'll do a Saturday, you do a Sunday, like shit like that. Now it's like it's every league for itself. Now it's like 5 calls the same day. Like, all this shit now is just crazy.
You know what
now.
I think it is? I think because it's so many leagues, and especially in all of the major markets, like you got Atlanta's a major market for battle rap now. Florida's a major market. Texas is a major market. Cali, a major market. Like, you have all these different major markets. And New York is still a huge market for battle rap. Like, you got a couple of leagues that's on the come up right now. And I think now it's just impossible to be able to get on the same page with everyone, because now if you got 12 leagues in New York, somebody's going to be doing events on the same day.
Yeah, it's only 4 weeks in a month.
You feel me? I just now announced, you know, We Run the Streets Volume 1, February 24th, Bonnie Godiva versus Miss Miami. That's the first announcement. I got my bro Swift Millie here. He battling old Red. You feel me? Like, we got a couple of dope battles on that card. And when I was booking this event, I'd already paid for my venue and everything, but then I see niggas dropping February 24th.
I see mad February 24th.
And I'm like, yo, when we drop our card, don't nobody say nothing. You feel me? Because, you know, I don't feel like anybody has to personally reach out to me. To be on some, yo. It would be nice. It would be a great courtesy just to not step on toes. But, you know, it's impossible to do this shit without stepping on somebody's toes. Like, for example, me, I also got a 9-to-5. You know, and I don't get to have every weekend off. So I have to arrange events based on what I can do. You know, so if February 24th is convenient for me, I'm just going off that. I can't go off. I can't take work and then be like, okay, let's see who else is doing what. And then if a person already has that date, Now I gotta wait probably another 2 weeks or 4 weeks to, throw an event. And it's like I never get an event done.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I think at this point, I mainly just care about y'all, URL, whenever they decide to come to New York.
Yeah.
And that's really it. Everybody else, y'all, it is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? And there's no disrespect, but it is what it is. And I fuck with everybody else. You feel what I'm saying? Like I got love for a lot of, the other leagues and shit. Yeah. Everybody else that's doing they events and everything in New York. It's good for the city because now dudes have multiple places to, battle and shit at. But, I'm not moving my events for y'all niggas. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's may the best man win. You feel what I'm saying? But
That's
salute
it.
everybody.
That's it, man. Yeah. The whole We Go Hard versus Trap shit, right?
Right.
Like, what did that mean to you at the time?
Oh, that was the Mets versus Yankees. Yeah. That's Mets versus Yankees. Yeah. Knicks versus Nets.
Yeah. Raw versus SmackDown.
Raw versus SmackDown. Rangers versus the Islanders.
The Islanders. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that's New York. Like,
yeah.
Look at how in every sport, New York has to have more than one team. It's not like that really nowhere else. It's not a Houston team and then the Dallas team. Yeah. It's not an Orlando team then some sports got an Orlando and a Miami team, but that's because Florida's a big market. You feel me? But New York, you have to have two teams because there's so much ground to cover and there's so much money to make out here. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So that just solidified further what we had going on in terms of just New York. Like, we are the two Titans. Like, okay, URL and RBE might have their shit. That's cool for big stage or whatever. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to the underground circuit where all them niggas are coming from, it's me and you. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, that was definitely dope in terms of just, solidifying us. And, we've really had to compete with each other. And still, we go hard showing up to trap events 35 deep. You feel what I'm saying? And really bringing that energy. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? So, it was still competitive, but it was still love at the end.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I will forever book We Go Hard niggas. Like, I know it be certain We Go Hard niggas like, yo, y'all book us because y'all know we pop out, blah, blah, blah. No, I book y'all because I fuck with y'all niggas. Yeah. Especially we doing events in Brooklyn. Like, right. I'm not a person who overlooks stuff like that. Like, Brooklyn is y'all shit. Yeah. I understand that. You feel me? So, to kind of show that love, I want to put a We Go Hard nigga on a trap card. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? I think it's only right. Yeah. You feel me? Me being from Harlem, if I was, still active in Harlem and doing events in Harlem and shit like that, I would think that you would probably do the same thing. Yeah. Like, yo, let me get somebody from Harlem or from, the trap New York that is rocking out just to show that love. You feel what I'm saying? So, but yeah, this is, it just solidified us. As,
no doubt. Word.
What we do. So.
How did you feel about the Dre Dennis and Prez Mafia battle on We Go Hard? Because that was originally booked for your league.
No.
It wasn't. It was never booked for your league?
So, what we had booked was the Prez Mafia return battle. Because remember,
that's what it was.
Yeah, remember at that time, the ghostwriting and shit.
Right, that's what it was. Okay.
So he was away from the game for a while. So we knew his first battle back, everybody was going to be, in tune to see what was going on. And me and Prez had, we talked about a couple things. We talked about him battling Stacks, because him and Stacks had an issue. Him battling Dot, which we finally was able to get done. I think it was last year. No, that was 22?
No, that was last year.
That was last year, right? All right, 23. And possibly Players versus John. You feel me? And it was, I felt like it was just miscommunication. Certain lines got crossed. And, he decided to say, yo, he rolling out with Norbs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Once that opportunity came, he couldn't pass it up. Yeah. So that's how that ended up going. So, but it was also in part Norbs doing some shit to kind of spite us because, I wasn't fucking with Norbs.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, he definitely did. That was definitely some spite shit.
That's one of the reasons I always respected you, because I know when I had issue with Norbs, I was firing off crazy at URL at the time. Just because of my issue with Norbs. Yeah. Like, I want to say I was giving them extra bad press unnecessarily, but that was because I didn't fuck with Norbs. Yeah. And you being heavily on the URL side, you still was on some neutral shit. Yeah. Like, you only cared if certain shit came your way. But if it wasn't that, then you were just like, yo, I'm not getting in the middle of that shit. You even said that you didn't care to have the Prez and Dre battle
No, I didn't.
At one point, because of the bullshit that was going on.
Yeah, I didn't.
You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, once I seen that, I was like, oh yeah, I got a lot of respect for City because he not even with the ends.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I really.
Even though it's a battle that benefits y'all, you still was on some. I don't give a fuck about this.
Yeah, I really did.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. So that was but me, I was definitely I was a little hot about that.
I respect that. Yeah. Do you feel like New York battle rap is dead because of URLs not around? URLs not active in New York like that. Like once a year. RBE doing events not in New York no more. Queen Ring gets inactive. Chrome is here and there. Yeah. So do you feel like New York battle rap is? I feel like we definitely holding the torch for New York.
I'll never feel like New York battle rap is dead because that'll just be like saying New York hip hop is dead. Okay. New York is always the mecca when it comes to anything. Yeah. Hip hop, basketball, New York is always going to be the mecca. No matter how lit other places get, Atlanta, Cali, whatever, you still have to come through New York at some point in your career, no matter what you're doing. Comedy, all that. Yeah. You feel me? So New York can never be dead in terms of anything. Now, the scene might switch up. Now it's got to be more focused on the development platforms, such as Trap, such as We Go Hard, because we're still churning out them new stars. It's just that now our stars are traveling to like Martinis and all the other places that they're doing events so that they can get their shot with whatever brand, whether that be RBE or whatever. But the talent is still coming from here heavy. Yeah, you feel me? So hell no, New York battle rap is not dead. It won't be dead anytime soon. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah. You plan on going anywhere?
I'll be in and out.
All right.
Sometimes.
But you
it's still active. The league is active.
Somebody gonna be throwing.
Yeah, the league is active. But I'm just yeah. The league is active. Yeah, the league is active. That's a fact. Yeah. You know what I mean? The league is definitely active. You know what I mean? But I'll be in and out sometimes because sometimes I lose love for this shit, man. Yeah. But it's active though. I still go to events. I still film them. I still edit them. So I'm around. You know
so let me ask you, what makes you lose love for what should be going on?
The bullshit, yo. Dealing with the battle rappers and niggas you want to get paid will only bring you 500 views and shit. You know what I'm saying? It just be a lot, bro. It just be a lot. And sometimes even no lie, even taking losses sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I took a lot of losses to this shit, man. I spent $7,000-8,000 for one card, bro, and make back $2,000. That shit hurt. Damn. That shit hurt. That's shit different. When you gotta give a motherfucker $1,500, then this nigga $1,000, the venue $1,500, that shit add up.
I'm not gonna lie, City. I be wanting to pick your brain sometimes about how y'all do in terms of finances because I know that y'all don't pay big names, right?
Nah, not like that, no.
So I be wondering, who are y'all paying over there that's driving y'all? You feel what I'm saying? I would ask you that off camera. I'm not gonna do it publicly.
All right, we can talk about that.
But I be wondering, because there's certain people that I be like, I'm not doing that. Because I feel like, and this is what I feel like. There's certain people that might get certain bags from you.
Yeah, right.
They come to me, and I feel like it's not that I don't respect the work niggas put in. Yeah. But I feel like what your worth is what you do at your lowest. So let's say you go to another platform, and you might pull in numbers that We Go Hard. You might do a little 10, 15, 20,000. But if you went over here and you only brought them 700 views, I'm not paying you the numbers you probably got from City. I can't take that risk because I see, and I know you've seen it.
Yeah, so I'm a lot.
I'm not.
A lot, bro. A lot, A lot, bro. I deal with this shit.
I'm not going to just straight up disrespect niggas and be like, yo, you not getting nothing. Yeah. I'll work with people, based on the work that you've put in. If, we could always come to a good number. That's why the people that get booked over at the track that you see regularly, they give me numbers that I'm comfortable with. Yeah. So I never put niggas' numbers out there publicly, but you've seen Steams over here a few times because he worked with me. Yeah. Gwitty, you've seen him over here a few times because he worked with me. You've seen Clip over here a couple times. Brooklyn Carter a couple times. So there's certain people that are always going to show me a certain level of love that I'm like, okay, I don't mind rocking out. But then there's some people who will holler at me and give me a number, and I'm like, I don't know what this number is based off of, but I'm not paying you that. Like, that's just what it is. You feel me? Like,
I be trying to say that, and you don't even like. Like, you gotta hope to make that back out the door, and then you got motherfuckers want to get in for free.
Of course.
I'm saying it just be a lot, and then with me, right? Like
y'all niggas
even
gotta stop that getting in for free shit, man. At least offer to pay half. If the door price is 30, at least be like, yo, I got 15, I got 20 for you. At least do that. Y'all just don't want to pay nothing, and it's like, are you serious? That's disrespectful.
And that's what we do over here at We Go Hard, right?
Right.
Like, if it's, for instance, if a card 40, I'm like, give me 20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give me 15. Give me something, bro. Like, I'm not smacking these niggas. I'm not.
Right.
These niggas got money. You feel me?
They
like,
got it to
you know what I'm
lose.
saying? Like, they got shit. I mean, like, us, we just want to do it because we want to do the events.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you want to get in for free, it's like, all right, cool. That's one thing.
Right.
Right? But then when you over there, you got weed money, you got bottles, but you gonna give me $15 for the door?
Come on.
God
That's
damn,
lunch
bro.
money at work. Like,
Shit.
you could have gave, come on,
bro. And then with me, right, like, niggas just be thinking like, yo, this is what I ask you too, please, bro.
Uh-oh.
Right? Because niggas be talking, I guess niggas is clocking my money, right? My YouTube analytics, bro. Bro, let these niggas know as a league owner, bro, it's not what you think it is. If you bringing 5,000 views, back in the day, YouTube money was great. It was great back in the day.
Right.
Because they had the Coca-Colas, they had the Crafts. The money was great back then, but now it's pennies.
Listen, I remember the YouTube ad apocalypse, right? It was one of them terrorist beheading videos that was on YouTube. There was a Johnson & Johnson ad on it. Once Johnson & Johnson heard about it, they cut their money from YouTube. A lot of corporate sponsors stopped spending their money with YouTube, and that's what messed up the money for everybody, right?
Yes.
So, any battle rapper that has battled on the Trap New York before, if you want to have a conversation about money with me, holla at me. I will type your name in my YouTube studio. I will show you all the views you brought in, and I will show you all of the money you brought in. And we can have a conversation if you want to talk worth. Because, look, I have no problem showing niggas that.
Yes.
Because I guarantee if you show niggas that and you show them what they've brought in, they'll have a change of heart in terms of their price.
Touch niggas' souls. You hear me? Bro, touch niggas' souls if I show niggas how much they get for their battle.
Forget the views. We can pull up the money that you've made off of your battles. We can make a little search for you. All your battles will ring up, and it'll total all of the money you have made, and we will show you what your worth actually is. Now, you got certain people. Shout out to my bro Swift. Swift actually bring a lot of people to the door. You feel me? That's why whenever you might see him at the Trap against the big name, we might have invested. You feel me? I have no problem doing that because he understands the business side, and he always promotes, he always makes sure people come out. So when people do that, you should, not have a problem showing that love because at least they bringing their heads out.
Yeah.
But if you just showing up to the battle, you trying to get paid, and you don't have nobody that's like from your hood or the family standing behind you, what are you getting paid for?
Nigga won $1,500 when he come by himself. That shit be crazy to me. Crazy to me. Like, come by himself when he bring his girl.
It's like, top 10. It's top 10s that do that that I don't want to pay.
And if these 10 niggas is different, bro. Niggas that bring 20, 30 niggas want all getting it for free. Like, God damn it.
Nah.
Shit.
Listen, I was at Summer Madness too, man. I watched Mook and all them Rough Rider niggas try to argue for them to get in the door, and them niggas had to come out of pocket. Listen, my fault. I know.
You can laugh, bro. Laugh.
I know. You
talk about the camera. It's cool.
I know you die Bob. You feel me? But
it's cool.
Listen,
it's cool. You can talk.
I've seen that for myself. You understand? So y'all gotta put up. Y'all gotta stop being afraid to support. Like, money is what keeps us going. You feel me? If we had like the $1 million sponsors and shit like that, who knows? We might do an event every once in a while where we say, yo, everybody come out for free.
Yeah.
I would love to do that. I would love to do a huge event. I had actually, I was trying to do this one time, the amphitheater on 125th Street. It's a whole big theater with benches and stuff like that. You hook up the sound system. I wanted to do an event like that for free because I know I easily get 1,000, 2,000 people to come out, especially with the right names. I wanted to do something like that.
Right.
And I would love to do that. If we had the sponsors to make it happen, cool. Y'all niggas come in free all day, but we don't have that. This is pocket money or profit from what we do get, the little bit we do get from YouTube or for the door from a prior event. We putting that into the next one. You feel what I'm saying?
Let me tell you what I did before I get back to the subject, right?
Right.
We did an event. This was probably about, I'm going to say maybe around like 10 years ago. Maybe 10 to 12 years ago, right?
Gotcha.
We did an event, We Go Hard event, right? Event was packed. I mean, it was probably like 20 at the door, 25 at the door, somewhere around there, right?
Right.
The event ended up getting shut down because the venue owner didn't have the proper paperwork to do events. Right? The venue didn't have proper paperwork to do events at the door. So it wasn't supposed to charge at the door. Right? So, and then plus somebody was on their way to the venue with a gun. So the cops came, shut the shit down.
Oh my God.
So we probably did like 2 battles.
Right.
Right? 2 battles at the event. I ended up getting locked up. Yes. I ended up getting locked up because
what the fuck they lock you up for?
Because I was doing the event. I had to turn myself in, bro.
That's illegal. What?
I'm just telling you what happened.
Because
bro.
I did hear that you got locked up at an event before, but I thought it's because you actually did something.
Nah, it was because of the event. I made money at the door. The owner got locked up.
God damn.
My cameraman got locked up.
Yo, a Rico for an event is crazy.
That's
what it sounds like.
Yes, the owner got locked up. My cameraman got locked up. And I dipped off. Because I had the bread, so I spent off. I ain't gonna. I'm a real nigga, bro. I'm a real nigga, bro.
Did you jump in the cab? Or?
Nah, I was because the venue was by my crib.
Oh,
so I was like 2 blocks from the venue.
Oh yeah, you was out of there.
Right. So I spent off easy. You know what I'm saying? With the door money. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not no Culture Volta shit.
Nah.
But I mean, I spent off. But then I felt guilty because like my man got locked up and shit, and then like plus people that pay their money for the door for the event didn't get to see the battles because we didn't even complete because we didn't even get to the full call yet. We were just doing
like 2 or 3 joints.
We just do like 2 brand new battles, up and coming battles. So I turned myself in. Know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case. But let me tell you what I did. We came back in March. I did a free event. Know what I'm saying? You remember that, right? I did a free event. Know what I'm saying? Had the names on the card and all that. I ain't charged nobody shit. That was my get back for, know what I'm saying?
Right.
Did a free event. Nobody paid nothing. Know what I'm saying? Did a whole weekend event, free event. Everybody getting it for free.
Right.
You ain't got to spend nothing.
Right.
Show love, bought drinks, all kind of wild shit.
You know what's crazy? We've had to do that before.
Just to show, cause
like not events where like let's say like our main event didn't go down or somebody like canceled or whatever. Like we booked the studio the next day just to get it done, invite everybody out. We've done free and we've done like $5 at the door. You feel me? Just to kind of cover the expense for you feel me? So we did that with Ash Cash versus Busy Monroe. We did that with J Murder versus NASDAQ Ness. We did that a couple times. Like people thought when we were doing 2-day events that we were just doing it just because. It was like, no, we were doing it in case battles got canceled and shit like that. So, you know, it was 1 year, every event was a 2-day joint. Like when we did the All Out War event, remember we was up in Rucker Park? We did that whole documentary shit. Like that, you know, we made that a 2-day event just in case, like, okay, battles on the first day get canceled. Now we got room to get it done on the second day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but yeah, because like the only reason why I spent off, bro, I didn't spend off because no Culture Volta shit. I didn't know these niggas was gonna take my bread or not.
Right.
You feel me? I didn't. The niggas probably, you know what I'm saying? NYPD would have
locked up till this day. Like,
you feel me? So it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas would have, I mean, probably took my bread. The only reason why I spent off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I ended up still paying security. Came back paying security and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I turned myself in.
Got you. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Real shit. So back to subject. Have you ever had any fights at the trap events?
No. So we've never had fights in trap events. We've had almost fights.
Almost fights.
You feel me? We've had.
Y'all been around. So y'all had no fights?
Nope. We've had the fights that have happened. that is like, yo, this went down at a trap event. It was really like outside.
Oh, after
outside
the
the
event.
venue type shit. Like when Remedy Loco fought homeboy that fell in the
Oh,
door.
Hoodie.
Yeah. That happened outside the trap event.
When Remy beat up Briz, was that trap?
No.
That wasn't trap? That was what, Battle City?
That was at Funkadelics, but it wasn't in trap.
What was that?
It was another event.
It was another league.
Yeah, I don't think that was
okay.
that wasn't us.
Okay, when we beat up Hoodie. When Hoodie went and
him beating up Hoodie was that was definitely outside the trap event.
Well, Hoodie went under the fucking thing, under the store, the
bodega shit.
This nigga, that ass great.
Yeah,
I think
right.
Ribby's a bully.
Me and Peso have been real good at diffusing those situations. Like even when we're online and we see niggas going back and forth, we jump in the niggas' inboxes immediately. Like, yo, son, we not doing this at the event. Either y'all niggas on battle or y'all just not battle.
Yeah,
you feel me? Or we're not gonna bring that energy to a place where we're trying to conduct business.
Yeah,
because we want to keep this
venue. We gotta come back here.
Yeah. Like the venue we got now that's in Brooklyn, we've been there about 2 years strong now.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
So,
that's the relationship you want to keep.
Yeah.
Nobody's coming to a trap event and fucking that up.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's the same way I feel, bro.
You know what I mean?
What's your thoughts on battle leagues recording with cell phones?
Y'all niggas gotta chill, man. Y'all niggas gotta chill. The recording on cell phones, like, get y'all some real cameras. Get y'all some real cameramen. You know, holla at City. Holla at me now. I'm starting a stream team. Special announcement. I never even went public with it. Now I'm gonna go public with it. I have a stream team. So if you trying to, we got the laptop. We got 2 Black Magic cameras. Like all that phone shit that y'all trying to film on Obama phones and all that. No, we not doing that no more. We not filming on Obama phones. Get y'all some real cameras with some real footage, and we good to go. I understand there's a lot of phone cameras that are like good, and I guess they're trying to get out the people who do real film and shit like that. No, get y'all some real cameras.
I seen Easy doing face-offs with cell phones.
Come on, Easy.
Y'all ain't see that shit?
You can't be the algorithm ball doing face-offs with cell phones. I understand it's cost effective, but nah, get you some real cameras, man. Make that shit really look like a fucking movie. You feel me? Come on, Easy. And I fuck with Easy.
Yeah, I fuck with Easy too. Shout out to Easy. But
nah, cell phones, we not doing that. Come on.
Please.
Yeah.
Hate that shit. What battle leagues you fuck with right now?
You know what's crazy? There hasn't been a lot of battles that I was actually sat and watched lately, just because there's been so much going on. But y'all, of course, like, there's certain people that, of course, when y'all book them, I'm gonna watch. I'm like, yo, it's We Go Hard.
Yeah, I fuck with Martin Luther King. Fuck with him.
Fuck with him. Yeah. Shout out to Lean. You feel what I'm saying? But I fuck with OSBL. Always fuck with the top leagues. The RBEs, the King of the Dots, URL, Queen of the Ring. 3BL. Whenever they pop in and out, I'm rocking with them.
Shout out to Bills.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Yeah, OSBL. Yeah.
That's my Capricorn buddy. You feel me?
Shout out to Kels. Even though she took a shout out at me, but shout out to her.
Oh, she took a shot at you?
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
yo,
I was hurt.
Cal's always shooting.
I was hurt. I was
feel like
I was
hurt.
I was hurt.
Now you know what it is? Kels is like the little sister that's trying to prove that she the big sister. You feel me? So she got to get her big brothers up out of here. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
We like our little sister.
Like she go crazy, but I respect it because she do it in a respectful way.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
It's all love. It's all love.
She make it competition, but it's it's still love at the end of the day. You feel me?
Right.
Like when I was a Crucible Scout, first thing she said when I got it, I'm sitting up here, on some professional shit. Like, yo, what's good? Shout out to the Crucible, and I'm in the chat. She like, fuck out of here, Mercy. You going home? Get out of here. I'm like, oh. Okay, this tight time we on in here, so it is what it is. You feel me? But salute to Kels. I know she got her management, the KAM shit. Shout out to all of them. I fuck with everybody over there. So salute to
Facts.
Kels.
What's your thoughts on League Wars? Right, you got like URL, the RBE shit. You got the Chrome, Queen of Ring shit, and King of Dots and all this other shit.
Right.
I mean, even with other leagues, like we gonna get into that later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what's your thoughts on the League Wars?
So, you're going to have competition in anything where people have similar lanes. You understand? I don't think it's any issue with there being competition. It's just about how it's handled. So,
Yeah.
I don't like the legal aspect of, you know, people taking each other to court and blah blah blah. But I also understand it's business, because if I'm operating business a certain way and then you're stepping on my toes, the legal way is the only way to go, aside from me running down and doing something to you. So you kind of got to respect that aspect, but it's competition. It's going to be competition. Like, our competition, I feel like it wasn't forced. It just happened.
It just happened naturally.
It just happened, you know, people being in the same venues, us being on the same cards, and, you know, stuff like that. Like, it wasn't a push for trap versus We Go Hard. Like, of course, y'all did y'all, you know, whole fuck the trap thing, but it wasn't like it came, like, it came organically.
Yeah.
It wasn't forced from either side. So, you know, I think it just naturally happens when there's two powerhouses in a particular lane. You feel me? So, you know, but I'm not against it, but I just hate when it gets, you know, to the niggas suing each other.
Nobody got shot. Nobody got stabbed.
Yeah.
Nobody got beat up.
Yeah.
All this shit was entertainment, man. That's all, man.
It shouldn't be that serious. But, you know, if you're stopping people money, that's when it gets different. You feel me? So that part I understand about it. But, you know, but the competition is going to happen. So
like even like with, you know, with y'all and Kylie, it was like, I never stopped the nigga from going to your league.
Right.
And be like, nah, I don't fuck with Mercy, or I don't fuck with Black Bitch. You can't rap there. Nah, nigga, go do what you gotta do. Go rap, nigga.
Right, exactly.
Go rap. I don't own you, nigga. You a grown ass man with children. You know what I'm saying? How is me telling you, oh, nah, you can't? Nah, nigga, go.
Yeah,
it
was a couple trap niggas that even went to battle on We Go Hard. Like, I feel like when Aura went over there and battled, he was trapped. Gaddafi went over there and battled at the time that he was trapped. So I was never that guy to be like, nah, don't go over there. Now, if there was certain shit where I felt like the league just overall didn't fuck with niggas, like because you asked me earlier if I ever blocked the battle, I want to say I might have done it a couple times to Kali. And I don't want to say I blocked the battle, but if niggas came to me and asked me like, yo, do you fuck with these niggas? I told them straight up, no, I don't.
And they decide just not to do the battle.
Exactly.
Got you.
You feel me? But and that was at a time where it was heavy resistance coming from there. But aside from that, go do your thing.
Right. You know? Is the Gates to the Gardens a spinoff league from Trap New York?
Yeah, so it's definitely part of the Trap New York legacy. You feel me? When you look at all of the things that have spawned from the Trap New York, that we had every heavy influence, like Gates of the Garden, definitely. Because we were doing events with CeeLo in North Jersey, and we were doing events with Dre in South Jersey. But then they just decided to put their shit together and be like, yo, we branching off and doing our own thing. And it wasn't an issue. You know, I actually respected it because I understand the pull that they had in Jersey. And also, I know the relationships that Dre had with certain people. And it's like, if we doing events together, you can't book these people because we don't fuck with them.
Right.
You feel me? But if you're doing your own thing, then you can actually capitalize and, you know, make something out of those situations. So I respected that 100%. You feel me? So I had no problem. Like, when we was doing our last event together, and he was like, yo, you know, me and CeeLo thinking about just taking over Jersey and doing our own thing. And I was like, I respect that. Just, we promoting this last event already. Just don't do no sucker shit. Just don't, you know, pull the plug from under the event and, you know, shit like that. And we Gucci. Yeah. You feel me? And to this day, you know, I still, you know, fuck with Dre and, you know, support Gates of the Garden and everything they got going on.
Yeah, shout out to Gates.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But, yeah, it's definitely, you know, part of our legacy.
Okay.
You know, so.
I got you. Did you and Gaddafi Green have issues when he left the trap?
So, me and Gaddafi didn't really have, like, crazy... We didn't have no crazy animosity towards each other. I want to say we both had a hand in, like, how we kind of handled things in terms of, you know, him leaving and stuff like that. Like, I know what his issue was with me in terms of, you know, when he left. Okay. Yeah, I know what his issue was with me, and it was something I did. Now, I'm unapologetic about what I did because this is something I never really talked about on camera, but I can kind of give it to y'all now. Me and Gaddafi good though. Like he was at our event, doing his bar thing and shit like that. So I'm cool with like doing business with him and shit like that. And even we might be talking about doing battles at some point. You know what I mean? So we in a good space. But when I was going at Norbs, right? There was a point where their PGs finally came around for Gaddafi and Fetty.
Yeah.
And the word that had got back to me was like, yo, Norbs is going to give y'all PGs because y'all been working, but we really don't want to give them to y'all.
Yeah. Right?
That is what came back to me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that. I don't need no underhanded help. You feel what I'm saying? I don't operate off of, oh, we're going to do something for niggas, but we really don't want to. Suck my dick. Like, that's really how I feel about statements like that.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the trap, we're building niggas up to where they can go anywhere. Y'all can, we want to be able to make people go to RBE, URL, KOTD. We don't just want to have, for niggas to have just one lane to operate out of.
Yeah.
We want niggas to be able to go anywhere. So that's what we build niggas off of. So when we do XL versus Daylight and that battle get now I think it's almost at 300,000 views. That's a lot of views. Like XL at that point can go anywhere.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, and if you notice, he's been on damn near every league in the fucking country. So that's what we train niggas for. So when you talking about, oh, we gonna give y'all PGs, but we really don't want to. Fuck y'all niggas. I send niggas to RBE then.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And really, that stupid ass mentality is what built up RBE, because when RBE first came around, who did they get their stars from? Who was the first wave of stars in RBE? Show Off, Jims, Adi Boom. They came from here. You feel what I'm saying? So we had no problem letting niggas just go elsewhere to get their numbers up and get their opportunities. Almost 300K, right? Yeah. So you don't have to do the sympathy shit with us. We really don't want to give y'all the opportunity, but we're gonna give them anyway. Go ahead with that. Yeah. We don't need that shit. Yeah. So when I got word of that, when I did a blog going at Norbs, I had spoke on that. And I understand Gaddafi not feeling that, because that could have got the rug pulled out from under them. It could have got their PG possibly snatched away when I spoke on that. So I understood him being upset about that.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So,
I got
and
you.
we had a personal conversation about that. You know, now there's been years.
Yeah.
It's something that,
we just speaking on history, man. That's all.
But that was overall what he was upset about, and I understand it. You feel what I'm saying? I was still standing on business with it. Yeah. That I don't like when niggas say shit like that. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, the system that we have, we don't need y'all niggas. Yeah. You feel me? We've never asked niggas for PGs. We just put out our footage and niggas came and scooped niggas. You feel me? So, I just didn't like that. So that's what Gaddafi was. Right. That was really his main issue in terms.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
All right, man. Listen. Let's get dark.
Come on, I'm with it.
Let's get dark.
Smoke.
You heard? All right, boom. When Lex Luthor said, and I quote, he said, Gates of the Garden, our battle, and the riot was responsible for 90% of, what was it, the
current talent.
The current talent in battle
in America,
something
like that, some wild shit.
90%. You hear me? 90% of Americans' talent.
City, that's a wild number,
bro.
90.
How did you feel about that?
Well, first of all, the top niggas in battle rap: Surf, Hitman, A-Verb. All of them top 10 niggas came from Block City, Street Status, all of those leagues that were around back then. So what 90 are you claiming? Because, all right, if you got 90, where's the trap? Where's We Go Hard? Where's Block City? Where's Street Status? Where's OSBL, because they was moving at the time? Right. Where's 3BL? Because Bills could hardly do an event because his whole roster was on URL. Yeah. So what are we talking about here? Now, y'all might be responsible for a certain wave of talent that's coming through at the moment. But to say 90, I'm like, oh, nah, son is bugging.
I ain't gonna lie. I felt like that was a spit in the face.
Yeah.
The pain we've been putting in for a decade, bro, and you just came around, nigga.
Yeah.
Like you just bought a fucking league, bro.
But
like you bought I said this shit on my interview, so this ain't no secret.
Right.
Like you bought a league, my nigga. That was already subscribed, my nigga.
Yeah.
And shout out to Logic.
Yeah.
Because I could have bought iBattle.
Was it Logic that had that?
Oh shit.
Bro, this ain't no secret, bro.
Yeah.
I said this shit on my interview, bro.
And let's be clear, if at any point I decide to say fuck iBattle, I'm talking about Lex's iBattle, not Logic's iBattle.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because that was the good iBattle.
It was.
This shit now is like,
Hey, bro, from all of them.
come on.
Yeah, shout out to Logic, man.
You know,
like when niggas was selling iBattle, bro, I got a call.
I got cold.
Niggas called me to buy iBattle.
Damn.
Before Lex, bro.
Yeah, that was on Logic.
I didn't get a call, so I had no
Niggas
idea
reached out
what
to
was
me.
going on.
But I didn't want 2 leagues because I already have my league. And this was during the era. So I'm like, I don't need 2 leagues. So it's like, but for you to say that shit, bro, that was just that was wild.
I didn't like that shit, and you know, I'm very open with how I feel about things, and I just straight up said that was like some bullshit, you know, and he didn't like that, of course. So shout out to Boss Chick Rain when she was throwing the spaces, wanting to discuss the situation because she's tapped in. She pay attention to everything that's going on conversation wise, and she wants to make conversation about shit. So, you know, she wanted to throw spaces about the whole subject, and I went up there and I was speaking my piece. You feel what I'm saying? That no, how you just gonna overlook all the other leagues that's out here, you know, putting in pain,
right?
And say that y'all niggas is responsible for 90. Yeah. So he get on the podcast. I mean, he get on the spaces and just start going crazy. He's taking personal shots like, yo, you are overnight security guard and you work in the toll booth and, you know, start throwing personal shots. And once we get there, I'm like, okay, don't let me have to revisit your history because, like, niggas know you got knocked out at your own event, bro. You got beat up like a nigga sat you down at your own event. I don't want to bring this on myself. That won't happen at a trap event. That won't happen at a trap event. Imagine a nigga beat me or peso up at a trap event. Yeah. You know what's gonna happen behind that? Mm-hmm. You got beat up at your own event. You paid for the venue. You probably paid for security, paid for the cameraman. The operation that you pay for, a nigga came in your establishment and sat you the fuck down. Mm-hmm. How do you have any nerve thinking that you gonna play some type of personal or tough shit with me? Like, I'm not the nigga for that. Yeah. So when he came into spaces and he did all that, I'm like, oh, it's go time. But the difference is I'm gonna really go. And it's crazy because I always said, right, I've seen how Lex handles other people. We've seen the morning lives of him throwing people under the bus and wilding on niggas. I always said, yo, I would never want to be a part of that because Lex go crazy. But I know too much about you to where I know if we ever go at it, I'm getting you the fuck up out of here. So once he did that bullshit on Spaces, and mind you, it's a public platform, now I got to defend myself. So I go into war mode. I start planning. I'm like, okay, how am I going to approach this? So I go right to Facebook. First post I made, Lex, you out your damn mind. Even playing this game with me. You know I'm not the nigga to do this with. You know what I mean? You done came up to me at events and been like, yo, I seen what you did to XYZ on social media or whatever it is, laughing and being a groupie, whatever the case is. Okay, cool. So you know that that's not smoke that you want. So once he did the Spaces shit, I start going into other shit. You feel me? I start bringing up how, you know, you love claiming that you found Real Sick. Oh, iBattle is where Real Sick came from, blah, blah, blah. So I showed the screenshot of you hitting me, asking me, yo, I think Real Sick will be real good over here, and I see he's active on the trap. I wanted to get your blessing to come bring him over. Fine, go ahead. You good. You know you can do that. You got Real Sick from me. Like, you didn't go out and just find him on the street and say, oh, this guy can rap, let me bring him to iBattle. You came to me and got him. You understand? So when you was talking about, the trap hasn't developed any stars in 5 years, well, what is Real Sick? And we see where he's at now. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So not to mention also, if my league is so trash, why are you reaching out to me to do collab events? You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is stuff that you were reaching out to me for, but then you turn around and say a nigga league is trash. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You're proving with these inboxes that my league is obviously something because you're trying to get something out of us.
Yeah.
You want us to do a collab event. You want to get talent from here. Till this day, he still has trap talent on his stars. And I'm not mad at anybody going over there. You know, go ahead and rock out because I do respect that iBattle is a great platform. It's just run by a dickhead. You feel what I'm saying? So Martin Luther Lean battles over there. Cool, go ahead, do your thing. He had Ash Cash over there. You feel what I'm saying? He had Fat Mac over there. Like, it's a lot of talent from the trap that battles over there. And again, I don't mind. Go, you know, take the opportunity, but just understand who you're working with. Because when me and Lex was going back and forth, Fat Mac had just battled on his card, and he's like, "Oh, Fat Mac got 3-0. You the league owner. How you throwing the artist under the bus because you mad at me?
Yeah.
Fat Mac ain't do nothing to you.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So I thought that was some sucker shit, but that's the type of stuff that you deal with somebody like him.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he was just threatening bills. You feel what I'm saying? So this is the type of person. And then the thing is, you think because you team Hami that people are going to save you if you get into some bullshit, and that's not always going to be the case. You know, when I was getting at Lex, because mind you, that Lex shit, I was doing him filthy. Especially when I started bringing the racist shit out. Like, it was looking crazy for him.
Do you think he's racist?
Do I think he's racist? No. But I do think he trolls in certain ways to where he tries to, like, toe the line. So, for example, when I posted the picture of him in that quote-unquote charcoal mask, right? Let me ask you. Right, just being 100.
Right.
Lex Luthor, take into account who he is and the type of stuff he does on social media. Is he posting a picture in charcoal mask to encourage people to exfoliate their face? Or is he doing it because he's trying to be funny? Because he knows people are going to interpret it as blackface?
Right.
What sounds more logical?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So this is what I mean by he does shit like that.
Is he white? Cause they say he wasn't. It don't count because he's not white. He's Puerto Rican or some shit like that.
But he was saying he was white.
Okay.
I pulled up a bunch of old tweets where he's saying, "Oh, white boys, it's our turn," and you know, shit like that. So he the one that was claiming he white.
Okay.
So you know, if he's Spanish, then I guess you feel what I'm saying. But you're not black. You understand? You run iBattle. You have a whole bunch of King of the Dot battles. Like you feel what I'm saying? The type of demographic that you've put yourself in battle rap, you're not somebody who should be posting pictures in blackface. You understand? You shouldn't have bars calling the black man starving Marvin and talking about for 2 cents a day we could feed his whole family. You understand what I'm saying? So you know, that was the type of stuff I was bringing out. You feel me? And Lex, he called me waving a white flag. You feel me?
So where y'all staying now?
Huh?
Where y'all staying now? Y'all good?
I don't fuck with him, but I left him alone.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? Just because, like, I would listen. I was ready to tank iBattle. I was ready to tank everything he built. Like it was going to be done. It was going to just be another crater in battle rap. Like all them fly by night leads we was talking about. I was prepared to make iBattle one of those. You know. And once he called waving the white flag, I'm like, all right, I'll chill out. You feel me? Because I could essentially be destroying a platform that a lot of people, you know, need to elevate. The problem is they just need to, you know, the person who runs it, they need somebody else. Bring back Logic. You feel what I'm saying? But him, he's not equipped to, I don't think he's equipped to run that shit. You know, it's just noticing his patterns and everything like that. He's falling out with everyone he's done business with. You feel what I'm saying? Hit List. You know, they were doing collab events at one point. Now they don't fuck with each other. He was doing collab events with Kels. Now they don't fuck with each other. You know, I was in the Crucible chat. I seen the exact reason why he left. You understand? So it's a lot of stuff that I peeped that, you know, and that's even why when he was hitting me talking about doing a collab event, I was a little bit sketchy about it because, like, I don't know. I see you, you know, fall out with everybody else. I don't know how this goes when this event is over. You understand? So, you know, he's just somebody that it's like, okay, he's somebody in battle rap. He got a respectable platform. I just can't respect him. You feel what I'm saying? So I just, you know, leave it like that.
Did you or do you did you have issues with any other league owners?
Me and Blackbeard had our issues back in the day. That was, you know, a little bullshit. And I've spoken to Blackbeard since then. You know, he kind of admits to the type of person he is. Like, you know, he's more on the anti-social side, more worried about himself, et cetera, et cetera. So, you know, I'm past that with him. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm over that shit.
Any issues now with illegal owners?
Now? Nah.
No.
I don't really have no issues with ain't legal. I can say, I'm good with everybody.
That's good.
I'm
That's
good with
good.
everybody.
That's good.
Yeah, that Lex shit was the only one, and yeah, that was it. Now, I may speak my piece on something that I see like a league owner dealing with. Like, there was a league owner that Bad Dudes just got into it with. You feel me? Because
really?
The league owner I guess paid him a deposit, and because Bad News didn't answer his phone when he wanted him to, he canceled the battle and tried to make it look like Bad News was gonna run off on him.
Oh, wow.
And he brought it to the internet instead of just waiting for the man to wake up and return your phone call. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I'll speak my piece on stuff like that. But if I do that don't mean I have an issue with you. That just means I think you did some bullshit.
Yeah.
And, you know, I have no problem voicing it.
Right.
You feel me? So,
okay.
Yeah, league owners, if y'all ever see me speaking on, you know, shit that I see go on publicly, understand it don't mean we got an issue.
Yeah.
You feel what
Shit, even if it's me, nigga. Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
But y'all don't really be having no.
I'm a good guy, man. I do good business. I don't.
Yeah.
You don't hear bad shit about me. I'm a good guy,
Like
man.
y'all kind of, and see, you more so. I feel like you more so in the background. Like people know who you are, but you're not like boisterous with your opinion. So like something to go down, you'll inbox me.
Yeah, I
You'll
hit
be
you
like,
up.
Yo,
Yeah,
what you think of this shit? Like,
I hit you on
we'll
a
chop it up
personal
about
note.
it.
Yeah, I go live. And I just holler at you about certain shit. I mean that, you know?
Yeah, but you don't put your shit out
Yeah,
there. So I
nah,
think that's kind of why you stay out of you know, a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? So.
All right, man. What happened between you and DME Detroit, man?
That's a person I think is racist in battle rap. You feel what I'm saying? He I don't know. He's just a different kind of guy. Like, this is a person, right? His what he calls content is live streaming and reacting to a whole bunch of other people's blogs, you know, what they're talking about, right? So at a time that I'm blogging, not knowing who the fuck he is or anything like that,
right?
He has a certain rotation that he's using in his live streams. Like when something happened, he's going to everybody else's blog, is watching them and reacting to their blog. So he's reacting to what Angry Fan said about something. He's reacting to what Chris Unbiased said about something. He might react if Math Hoffa puts something out. He's reacting to that, and also me. Mm-hmm. I'm in his rotation of blogs that he's looking at to see what our opinions on of certain shit. You feel me? I might not be the most viewed blogger. You watch me. You feel me? You the one that have said stuff about, oh, I don't do no numbers. But nigga, you watch me. You watch for my opinion to see what I think about shit. Right? And so he was upset with me because the DNA 2 shit. Because I put out DNA 2's identity. So he got on camera calling me a snitch and, you know, all this other shit. And I'm like, yo, dog, I don't play this internet shit you put in that type of, like, if you're going to say certain stuff about me, cool. I don't care if you call me fat or whatever the case is. But once you start with that snitch word and calling me stuff like that, like, if you said that in person, I'm going immediately across your shit, that's when we got an issue. And niggas do shit like that because they're 1,000 miles away on camera and can't be touched. So that was my issue with him. You feel me? The fact that he was, you know, talking crazy like that. So we just been, you know, kind of going at it ever since.
Okay. So you're not cool. Okay.
Never fuck with him. He's a bozo. Like.
Word. What's going on with you and Averb?
Oh, that Averb shit was like, that was nothing.
That good?
Yeah, well, we never had really a direct rapport, but he loses a lot of battles. And I have no problem saying it, so I'm pretty sure he done ran across my blog.
So you did a blog and he felt the way, okay.
So the reason I think this finally got to him was because, you know, it's going into the A-Ward battle. You know, this is a huge battle for him. And for him, he's trying to make the narrative a white versus black thing. So it's like if you're a black person and you on A-Ward side, it's like you the enemy, especially if you're a person in the culture with a voice. So with me, once he seen that I was like, okay, you know, I'm kind of on A-Ward's side or whatever the case is, that's when he chose to turn the target on me and start, you know, going crazy. Now, don't get it twisted. I thought his spaces on me was funny as shit. Even when I was in the spaces trying to get him to plug me up, and he was like, fuck out of here, no mercy, I ain't bringing your bitch ass up and all this other shit. I was dying laughing on the other side.
Right.
You feel me? But I don't have a personal issue with A-Verb. Like, that's all just, you know, bullshit, back and forth, blog and shit. But shout out to Verb, man. I just wish he'd stop losing battles.
I got you.
Know what I'm saying? That's
I got you. All right, man. That's Battle Truth.
Oh, my God. He's a pedophile. He's a pedophile. He is. And it's not, see, people think someone has to go to jail or be charged in order to be a pedophile. No, a pedophile is not based on if you've been charged or not. You're a felon if you've been charged. But to be a pedophile, you simply have to be someone who's of legal age and you have interest in underage women. He has 2 baby mothers that have both gone public and said that when they started dealing with him, like having sexual relations with him, he was a grown man and they were underage. So you're a pedophile at that point. There's no way around it. Like, it's really that simple, you know. But he also had a situation where, you know, a girl that he raised, you know, he say it's not his daughter, but the girl has a combination of your name and the mother's name. You know, when she was pregnant, you were calling the baby your grandson. You understand? So this is obviously a girl that you raised or whatever the case is, and you're trying to marry her. You understand? She was pregnant with his baby at one point. You get what I'm saying? So that's my issue. Aside from that, I really don't care for him. I don't watch him. He's an idiot. Like, have you ever heard him talk? He's probably the dumbest person on planet Earth. Like, so I don't have no reason to watch the guy, you know, but that stuff right there is pretty much, you know, where my issue stands. And it's crazy because, like, there was a point where DME Detroit was, like, defending him. There was a point where Battle Truth was defending DME Detroit, like, oh, he not racist, blah, blah, blah. You want to know what's going on right now as we speak?
What's going on?
Them 2 are beefing with each other.
Oh, wow.
Battle Truth is calling DME Detroit a racist. DME Detroit is calling Battle Truth a pedophile.
Wow. Stuff that you already spoke on. Like,
stuff that y'all said the other person wasn't.
Right.
So now that it's convenient when y'all have an issue, now, all of a sudden now, you know. So that's just how these guys work, man. But, me personally, when you was, you know, when we spoke earlier about the bloggers that don't come outside.
To events,
Stum niggas. You feel me? Those are the niggas that get disrespectful on their platform and talk crazy and shit like that. But the reason I never, at this point right now, right, I realize I never have to say anything to them niggas again. Because guess what? The reality is them niggas will never get an opportunity outside of YouTube. Them niggas will forever just be YouTube channels. Them niggas will never get a call to judge no battles. They'll never get a call to scout for no Crucible or for no 1SKs. They'll never get a call to host no events. They'll never be able to throw events in real life. You got one of the niggas doing virtual battles. You talking crazy to me? You do virtual battles, bro. I do real events. Like, I'm really outside. I really pay for venues. I really have people respected in the culture pulling up to our events and shit like that. I'm on your podcast. You feel what I'm saying? Live in the flesh. Like, we can shake hands and all that.
That's right.
Like, where the rest of y'all niggas at? In y'all house doing virtual battles.
Where you at, man?
This is why Geechee Gotti robbed the nigga on Christmas.
Wait, what?
Some dude named D Money.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
I
did.
Paid Geechee the battle, and Geechee just went up there and was just talking.
I did hear about that.
You know?
Yeah.
It was like, you stupid ass nigga, you paid for this battle for what? He gave him one bar. He said something. You, it's Christmas. You need to go wrap some gifts. Like, and then he just got out of there. Like, you feel me? Because niggas don't respect y'all.
Yeah.
This is how people feel about y'all the weirdo section of battle rap. You understand? Like, y'all are not here for anything else. And if it wasn't for Angry Fan, y'all niggas, nobody would care about y'all niggas. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know.
All right, man. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this nigga name right. What's his name? Adept?
Yeah.
What was it?
Adept.
Adept. Okay. How did that situation happen?
So, And it's crazy because this shit was all a domino effect. Like, me exposing DNA Tooth led to me beefing with DME Detroit, and then me beefing with DME Detroit led to me beefing with Adept. Because when I was going at it with DME Detroit, Adept was in the comments stating his 2 cents. You know, and I said something one day about, you know, his platform being trash because, you know, you think there's an actual Illuminati in battle rap, and you think Beasley is like fucking the battle rappers and stuff like that. So I'm like, this don't belong in battle rap.
Yeah,
so
ain't enough money for this
even
shit.
before me and him had a direct issue, I was already stating that, like, yo, I didn't know his name at first. But people were just saying, like, yo, it's a blogger talking about Illuminati, blah, blah. And I was saying for the longest, like, yo, that's trash if this is what the topic is. Like, I never went to look for it to see because I'm like, I'm not about to go down this rabbit hole. Yeah. I'm not about to watch one of his videos and then the rest of my suggestions is this kind of content. Like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So, he had seen that I had been saying something. So when I was going at it with DME Detroit, that's when he decided to put his 2 cents in, like, oh, you a washed up league owner and, you know, all this other shit. And then he started talking, like, on some tough shit. So what I did, instead of, you know, being public with it, I jumped in his DM. I'm like, yo, son, where you be at? You feel me? He said he from the Bronx. I got family in the Bronx. Bronx is literally my second home, especially the South Bronx. When you talking like Fordham, you know, Yankee Stadium and all that, that's my stomping grounds. Like, I'm from Polo Grounds, which is right across the bridge from that. So I used to go over there. We used to just walk over there just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
You know, whether to go shopping, get haircuts, you know, shit like that. So I was always in the Bronx. So once I seen that he was from there, I'm like, yo, what part of the Bronx you be at? We can meet up, you know, we could do X, Y, Z, and then we don't got to make it a public issue. I did that. And then I stopped responding because he started talking a whole bunch of crazy shit in the DMs. Now he not talking about fighting at first. He's talking about, oh, you a washed up league owner, your league is trash. You've been blogging for 10 years and you still a nobody. He's talking about shit like that. I'm talking about fighting. You feel me? Then he screenshots my DM and he's posting it everywhere. You posting on Instagram, posting on YouTube, posting on Facebook. Now, the fact that I want a physical problem, you're making it a public thing. I don't want to fight no more because now you're alerting everybody that it's an actual issue. You know what I mean? So I was just like, nah, I'm not entertaining this shit no more. So what I did was I wasn't even going to blog about him. But the first blog I made was a humorous one. It was me dying laughing at the beginning, like, yo, this nigga moving like a fiend right now, like he's scared. So we just kept on going back and forth since then. And then he did like a like one of them fucking background checks or whatever. Like, he paid for a background check to try and find my address. Nigga, I already invited you to fight and told you where I'll pull up to where you at.
Right.
You feel me? What are you doing a background check for? But he did it because for content. He wanted to be able to make blogs, see who my family is, and then he making blogs, posting the address and shit. Like, you trying to get somebody else to do it. Don't try to get nobody else to do it. I'm already told you that I'll pull up to where you at. I'm giving you the home field advantage, despite your home being my second home. I'm willing to pull up to where you at. And
so that's how you found out where you live at?
Yeah, he did a background check. He paid for a background check. You feel me? Found out a whole bunch of information, and then, you know, of course, when niggas get that information, they only point out, you know, the bad shit. You understand? They only point out the shit that try to paint me in a certain light, you know.
Yeah.
He won't point out the uncles he's seen that, you know, did 30 years in jail and is home now. Like, he ain't gonna point that out. You feel what I'm saying? So he won't point out the multiple vehicles that people have. Like, he takes away all of the good stuff and just tries to, you know, use everything else, right? But one day I'm coming home from work, mind you, I'm coming home off a double shift. Somebody inboxes me like, yo, son, you know this nigga's live streaming and he's saying he's at your crib. What? I was literally in the elevator getting off to go put the key in my door. I turned right back around and went downstairs. Did not go in my crib that morning. Turned around, went downstairs, and I didn't see him. So I'm like, yo, I don't see this nigga. What's going on? So I walk up and down my block. I don't see him, and then I go online, and I look for the video. So it was like on his Twitch or something like that. It wasn't on YouTube. It was on Twitch. So I see it. I'm like, oh, this nigga was here. So where is he at right now? So I refresh the page, and he's going live again on Twitch. So I jump in the comments. where you at right now? He's showing he's like by the train station that's close to my crib. I'm like, bro, stay right there. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Walk right over there. First off, nigga didn't really want to fight. I don't think he thought that I was actually going to pull up. Because when I get there, it was no talking at first. And this is the funny thing, right? People were saying that, oh, y'all talking before y'all fight. It's like a conversation. No. When I first pulled up over there, I pulled over there with my hands up, and I'm like, yo, let's go. So he's running, literally running around the sidewalk in the street. He's not throwing his hands up. He's running away from the fight. Mm-hmm. So this happens for like a good maybe 40, 50 seconds, right? You know, in fighting, that's a long time. You feel me? For a nigga to be running.
Right.
So I actually stopped, and I'm like, yo, son, we doing this or what? His words, and this is on audio. He says, I don't know. Do that sound like a nigga that pulled up the fight? I chase you around the street for 40 seconds, and I stop and ask you, are we doing this? And your words is, I don't know.
So did you actually fight? Like,
yeah.
Swing? Okay.
Because what he started doing was, you know, like when a nigga flinch at you and act like they're going to throw a punch.
Right.
He did it twice, right? And in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, he's going to do this at one point. He going to think I'm thinking he's faking, and he's going to actually go for a swing. And he did it. His dumb ass actually went for a swing. Mm-hmm. I weaved the shit a little bit. I think he might have like grazed my shoulder, and then I rocked the nigga 2-piece. Mm-hmm. He fell like into my chest or whatever the case was. I'm like, you know, oh, he felt the thunder. It's about to be over already. Yeah. So I 2-pieced him again. Then that's when he went into grabbing mode, and he kind of like tripped me up a little bit, and we both hit the floor. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not a sucker. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not somebody like him who's going to make it seem like he just got all these hits in and he didn't get hit. No, I gave him his credit for the 2 hits that he got. Mm-hmm. You know, it was like a little tussling thing when he tripped me up because we both went to the floor. You know, and then during that time, he got like a good 2 hits in. And once he got those 2 hits, I just started piecing him. Like, it was one point, I think he was trying to put me in like some MMA move, like a chokehold or something. Not like bink, bink, like just 2-pieced him like that. And then I got him off me. And then he was like rolling over on the floor, and I got on him. Like, you know, UFC, when you like mounted on the floor, and I was doing that, punching his face to the fucking concrete. And then it was an old lady walking a dog that kind of like pulled me off him. Okay. You feel me? And then the cops rolled up. Okay. And then, you know, he had, I'm sitting on pause. This sound crazy. I'm on top of the nigga or whatever. And the lady is like, yo, I don't like seeing young men fighting and blah, blah. She's a real elderly lady. She walking the dog. She was black, too. You feel me? So she wanted me to get off her. I'm like, yo, if I can guarantee that he's not going to try nothing when you get up, then cool, I'll get off him. And then he, like, kind of, like, screamed something. Like, he said something to the effect of, like, oh, he attacked me first, and I punched him. Like, shut up. You know? And then he went back to, like, covering his face or whatever. But it was people like stopping in their cars, like somebody called the police. It was people telling me get off him because when you see the size difference, size difference between us, you're like, yo, this is like a pit bull on a fucking chihuahua. Like it was that bad. You feel me? Like he's a little nigga. He's probably like, he's not even 200 pounds. He's probably like 150, probably like 5'9". Like my wife beat this nigga up. Like he's like really like frail and like he's not even a threat. You know what I mean? So once the cops came, he got up, he tried to shake my hand on some, oh, that's respect for fighting. I put my hands back up. No, I'm not shaking your hand. Because if you was one of my niggas that I fought, then I'll shake your hand after in this respect. Right. You know, we go get a drink or whatever the case is.
You pulled it to my career, nigga.
Yeah, I don't know you, my nigga. Like, I don't have no fucking respect for you. You feel me? So when he put his hand up to try to shake my hand, and then I don't know if you might be salty, you just lost, and you try to go for one. So I put my hands back up like, you want to fight? Let's get it. So then that's when he's like, oh, you pussy, I thought you was a real nigga. And then he like ran off or whatever the case was. You know what I mean? So me, I didn't sustain like no real injuries. Like I keep it a buck. The only injuries was like on my knees. Like when I was on him, like my fucking knees was in the pavement. So I had like little scratches and shit on them. So, you know, I just had to run to like urgent care, whatever, get them shit taken care of, and I was good.
All right, bet. Copy.
But, you know, I get busy a little bit. You feel what I'm saying?
Talk your shit, nigga. Talk your shit.
That's the only fight I've had in battle rap. You understand? Like, Y'all will never be aware of what goes on outside of that. You feel me? Because like we all come from a certain place. We all like are dealing with real life when these cameras cut off.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's not the first fight I've had in life. It's not the first fight I've had as a grown man. Like fights for me is just like I got kicked out of schools for fighting. You feel me? I've been in probably like 8 or 9 different schools because I was, like I said earlier, I used to get picked on. I got to a point where I became the aggressor, and I had to start putting hands on people. So now I'm becoming that, and that was my thing as I got older. Like I done been in, like I went to Park West. We was beefing with graphics, rumbles at 59th Street, Columbus Circle and shit, where they had to bring fucking SWAT team and dogs and shit like that. Like I really lived like what it is. When you in this New York school system, like the beefing with the other schools and shit. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of niggas out here that in Brooklyn. That I know with schools that had beef with each other in Brooklyn, and niggas probably had them big rumbles and shit. So,
Hell yeah.
We did that to the fullest in the city. In the city, Park West, Graphics, Brandeis, King, Watley. Like, you had all these bad schools in the middle of Manhattan. So, like, that was what the vibe was for us growing up. So, a fight for me is nothing.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Especially being from where I'm at. Like, I've had fights in my hood. You feel what I'm saying? So,
right.
when I had to fight son, that shit didn't mean nothing.
Got you. What was your thoughts on that gym situation? And where do y'all stand now?
Me and Jim's, we not in communication at this point. I just didn't like what he did. Now, this is the thing. The whole thing with the tweets and everything. I'm a person that's so honest with myself that I can honestly tell you, like, the tweets weren't the issue for me. And I say that because I know what Twitter was back then. Niggas were doing anything they could to try to get likes and retweets, posting the most vile shit, even like, people posting racist shit. And unfortunately, back then it was accepted.
Yeah.
So when you see these situations nowadays, right, take Kevin Hart, take James Gunn, dude that do like the Marvel movies, the Guardians of the Galaxy and shit. They both have had situations where old tweets came out and it fucked up business that they have today because we're in a different time today. People are being held accountable for the shit they did in the past. And unfortunately, in the past, the internet was supposed to be like a carefree place where you could just go wild out. Everybody's laughing, having a good time. Nobody is taking it serious. But once we hit this cancel culture era, now you got people just for the hell of it, just going back and looking up old tweets from people and trying to find shit to hold people accountable for. So when me and Jims were first on Twitter, that's what the climate was in terms of Twitter. You feel what I'm saying? So were the tweets nasty and disgusting? Yes. That's something I can honestly admit. But at the time, I'm just like, oh, this is what Twitter is, so I really, don't care. But once it came back up, all these troll accounts finding the tweets and shit like that, I'm like, okay, you got to fix this. You understand? And we was on the phone for a good while. You feel me? Just trying to meet, talking to him, telling him like, yo, you're going to have to make some kind of apology and you're going to have to, accept what comes with this and, shit like that. Because at the end of the day, we know what Twitter was back then. The rest of these people don't.
Yep.
So now you in the same shoes as a Kevin Hart. You're in the same shoes as a James Gunn or any of these celebrities that got exposed. You got to make amends. You feel me? Now, when he did the initial apology video, right, there was stuff he included in there that everybody started killing him for, like, oh, there was a black dude that took my girl and blah, blah, blah. And people started smoking him more because of that. So I think his issue was, like, he's trying to be apologetic and people just, going even more crazy. Yeah. So this is when he turned around and I'm, in my mind, I'm like, yo, you're just going to have to wear that. Like, this is what comes with the game. Yeah. You did some bullshit. People are, making jokes and memes and shit about it. You're going to just have to wear it. Yeah. But his whole thing was he's trying to fight back. He's trying to take everybody down with him. Right. And that whole mentality I wasn't really rocking with. And that was why I made my blog, because I'm like, yo, son, I just, sat on the phone with you and did this whole apology thing and, X, Y, Z. Yeah. And now you're just like throwing everything away. All the work that we put in, you just basically threw that shit away. So I was like, nah, I can't really rock with this. It's not no beef. It's not no, anything crazy. But it was just, that whole, like, I got to separate myself.
Nah, I feel you.
But I hope he's good. I hope he's healthy. I hope, because he's someone with a family. He got kids. I hope they're good as well. And I just hope at some point he can come to just a good understanding within himself that, the extra shit, he don't have to do all that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So,
right.
But, it's all love. Shout out to
I got you. Word. Where do you and Harlem Ninjas stand?
We good.
Y'all good?
We good. I seen him at Homecoming. That was our first time ever even seeing each other in person.
Okay.
We kind of shook hands and shit like that. But prior to that, he had because we had the whole situation on Angry Fan where he was like, yo, he gonna slap me and my aunt and blah blah blah. And the type of person I am, I'm not going back and forth with you online with all that slapping shit. Like, it's just whatever happens when you see each other is what happens. And prior to that, I want to say it was like a little stream because time had passed after the whole threatening shit. And it was a stream I had got on that Caps was doing and he was there. And I was just in the comments. I didn't actually cam up. But he was like, yo, the coach is in the building. No Mercy here. Shout out to No Mercy. So once I seen that, I'm like, oh, okay, so the energy must be gone now. Now, I don't know, he folding or whatever the case is, but maybe all that shit he said, he's just, that shit is done and over with now.
Yeah.
So, when I seen him at Homecoming, it was just handshakes and shit and everything was love. Okay. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, salute to him. Salute the choir. You know what I mean? So,
right.
Ain't no smoke no more.
Got you.
Yeah.
So, you've been married for 10 years, right?
Yeah.
So you've been with your wife before. How long you been with your wife before you got married?
So we got together November 2009. So in total right now.
So this is before the trap.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah.
Okay.
So I started in 2013.
Okay, so I can't even ask you up on that action.
Listen, my wife is not one of them girls. You could the floor is open for whatever.
I want you sleep.
Nah, you good.
I don't want you sleep on the couch, my nigga. You heard?
You 1,000% good. Trust me.
All right, so you never had no situation with no battle rap chicks or no fans or none of that.
Nah.
Okay.
Keeping it all the way a buck. I've never had, because when I came into battle rap, I came in on business time. Yeah. So there's not a single female in battle rap that can say that I was ever in a DM. I was trying to fuck.
I mean, but they could be in yours though. kids close.
Nah. There's.
No. I'm not saying now. I'm just saying.
But not
because you know what it is when bitches and Swift, you can speak on this shit, Swift. When bitches know you in a situation, you can be your bitch, you can be married, anything. Bitches will still try you just because they want to.
No, listen. Outside of battle rap,
right.
There was a situation.
Especially happens outside of battle rap.
Yeah, and out.
Look, I'll even go as far as this, and I won't go into too much detail. But there was a situation where somebody who was kind of curving me. When I got married, they spent the block. Yeah. Well, not when I got married. When I got with my girl.
You got with your girl.
They spent the block.
Yeah, that's how it be, man.
And it's never been like battle rap. I can honestly say it's never been a single one in battle rap.
I salute you, man.
A single one. Now, don't get it twisted. There's a lot of beautiful women in battle rap. Like, that's just what it is. You know, me and my wife have had conversations about, yo, this girl look XYZ, blah, blah, because she's not a hater. You feel me? Like, she can, salute women when they, looking good or whatever the case is. So she's not one of them people. Like, I can have those conversations with her. And fellas, I know all of y'all can't do this. You understand? But
a lot of these niggas can't do it.
There's some of us that can.
I can do it. I ain't with nobody.
Yeah, like there's some of us that can. So me and my wife, we always have those conversations.
Okay.
So and so look good, blah blah blah. But there's never been no battle rap like love triangle type situation that went on. Like,
I got you.
Yeah. So.
All right. So what advice would you give league owners and and all these up and coming league owners? You got league owners. I mean, battle leagues in New York, like the Grid Cities,
right?
The Chaoses, is the all these battle leagues that's coming up. Yeah. So Would you give any advice to any of these? Oh, it don't have to be them in particular, but would you give advice to any leagues? Like any advice would you give them?
Of course. You know, if dudes, and it's a lot of dudes that do come to me for advice. I think also a lot of dudes see how I operate and they try to, you know, do the same as well, just in terms of like knowing that they have to network, knowing that they have to be visible on social media.
Yeah.
You know, I noticed there's a lot of people that, you know, do the same things as well. But just the consistency and be here for the right reasons.
Right.
Don't be here because you think you're gonna just like just make a whole bunch of money. Actually want to get out there. Like go to events, go rub shoulders with the right people who you know are putting in work. Like it's nothing wrong with hitting somebody like a Kels and trying to pick her brain. Nothing wrong with hitting Bills. Nothing wrong with hitting me, you, Steams, or anybody else who actually has to conduct business and shit to know what they need to do to kind of improve their platform.
Right.
You know, even some of the leagues we've mentioned, like we've seen, like sometimes their footage might not have been good. Their flyers, I've seen some terrible flyers. Hit up Ref, you feel me? Or hit up Derez, or one of these people that's out here doing graphics and get some real flyers done.
Yeah.
You feel me? Even the battle rappers, do photo shoots. You feel me?
And buy a fucking camera, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Fuck?
Like, them shits do not cost a lot these days.
Oh, man.
We might be working with Black Magics and Sonys and shit that cost like $15,000, $2,000 or whatever the case is. But you can get a good starter camera for probably like good $4,000 or $5,000.
Yeah,
income tax time is here.
Yes.
You feel me? Right here. You feel me? So
I know your niggas. I know y'all got girlfriends, man.
Yeah.
Y'all got a girl somewhere. Make her buy you a camera, man.
Yeah, y'all got kids. Like, listen, my kid about to be 2 years old. I just had my first tax season last year and seen what you get back with a kid.
Shit.
Y'all niggas could buy some cameras, bro.
Motherfucking right.
You still have money left over. You feel
Again,
me?
man, you get these battle rappers what they want, but y'all niggas be having a fucking phone on a tripod. Pissing me off, man.
Yeah. So, you know, I would just say that, like, make your shit look presentable. Don't look like somebody who just woke up one day and said, I'm going to do a league. You feel me? Like the same way y'all will go out into the world for your job and you got to dress up and look presentable, make your league look like something as well. You feel me? Like, no bullshit. I just seen the flyer for Chaos, they event that they got coming up. Same day as ours. And I don't mind, you know, saying this, but their flyer looks crazy. It's the best flyer that they've had. You feel me?
It's good?
Yeah.
Oh,
it actually looks really good and professional.
Okay, that's good.
You feel me? So they need to, you know, continue to do you know, more stuff like that and make it look like I can look at that flyer and say, shit, if I wasn't throwing an event, I would probably want to be a part of this.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, just, you know, continue to do that and just continue to elevate your platform. Like, don't treat it as just like you just a nigga with a YouTube channel. Yeah. You understand? Like, learn how to really capitalize off this shit. And even with YouTube, go look at your YouTube settings every once in a while. Go look at how you could do merch. You could put your merch under the YouTube videos. You know, that's something I learned maybe like a year or two ago. And we've been doing that, you know, ever since. I'm not going to say we done moved all the merch in the world, but just the fact that people can look at your videos and see that y'all have merch, that shit makes a difference. You can do the same shit because y'all got enough subscribers for it. So, you know, just all the leagues, like, start really capitalizing on YouTube because it's a big outlet, not just for views, but if you looking for the quote-unquote cash cow, YouTube can be that for you if you know how to operate with this shit.
Motherfucking right.
You know what I mean? So
niggas out here getting 10, 20,000 a month.
Yeah.
Nigga, whoo, wish that was me.
Yeah.
I wish that was me.
Like, I'm put in the universe, but I hope one day in blogging that I get to that level where I can quit my job and just be making 5 figures a month just to blog. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait till that day.
If I get that with this podcast, look, fuck my job.
Yeah, like, you feel me? Like, and listen, I already told my job, yo, this is the last job I plan on having. Yeah. Especially after the New York Times feature that we had. Right. You know, that did a lot.
Yeah, and I was about to ask you that too.
That was a huge step forward for the brand because, like, this is, aside from it being one of the biggest newspapers in New York, this is one of the biggest publications on the planet. Yeah. I think I looked it up. I think in terms of like circulation, it's number 3. Only behind the Wall Street Journal, and I think it's one other. I forgot what it might have been. It might have been like the LA Times or something like that. But behind those two is the straight New York Times. So imagine how many people seen that article.
Yeah.
And you know, I wasn't the only one in that article. Obviously, iBattle was in there.
Yeah.
Chrome 23 was in there.
Yeah, salute to all the league. Salute to them.
You know, the opportunities kind of like trickle down. So now you got all of us that are getting hit to do like, you know, these special projects and shit like that. And listen, I done made a nice grip of money off of the emails that I done got from there because I think they linked my Instagram in the article. So my business email blowing up with all sorts of different stuff. Like I've a producer duo out in UK that wanted battle rappers on their project. I helped A&R for that situation. Got a little bag out of that. We had a whole another wild situation that me and Peso kind of had to sign NDAs on. Let's just say if that goes through, the trap, we out of here. You feel what I'm saying? Like those are the type of opportunities. Then the cybersecurity shit I was talking about. You know, dude wanna promote their cybersecurity company doing rap battles. Like it's a whole bunch of different types of opportunities coming through that I'm like, oh, this is what the New York Times could bring you. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and it's dope for me because No Mercy TV. You know, the Trap New York is like a brand under No Mercy TV, and No Mercy TV is an actual, like, that's LLC. You feel me? I got an EIN number, all kinds of shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's actually a legit, you know, platform. I'm glad I got that because now I can go do so much other shit business-wise. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, leagues, y'all get, that's another thing. Leagues, get y'all paperwork right. You feel me? Get y'all trademarks in order, get y'all copyrights in order, get y'all LLCs, and you know, you can really start to see a different type of money, you know, from shit like this. So, you know.
But I think certain leagues just doesn't do it because like of how it is. It's like it's no money in this shit, bro. Like
but you know,
but it's still good to have own rights to your names, and it's still good to have.
So there's two things about this shit, right? It's functioning in reality and it's functioning in what you hope to achieve, right? So someday, I want us to be the top league in battle rap. You feel me? I want to be the top blogger in battle rap. I've been the top blogger in battle rap before. We've been one of the top leagues before. You know, and you have to move like you're trying to achieve that.
Yeah, you have to.
If you wake up every day and you're just like, yo, I'm just a nigga with a YouTube page. I'm gonna throw my rap battle events. I'm gonna post them on YouTube. I'm not gonna market. I'm not gonna promote. I'm not gonna, you know, rub shoulders with like bloggers and shit like that. You're just setting yourself up for failure because you need those things. Whatever field you're in, you have to be tapped in with the movers and shakers who can help push your brand to the next level. So, let's say somebody just out of nowhere invents a new sport. You want to get that shit covered on ESPN. You want to get Skip and Shannon and, you know, all these people to, you know, talk about your shit to help move your shit to the next level. And I think a lot of people just have egos. They get big-headed. They don't want to holler at niggas and, you know, really ask for, you know, secret sauce. There's some people that'll be stingy with the secret sauce, which I understand. But there's people like me and you that I'm pretty sure wouldn't mind, you know, sharing that advice with some of these people.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I share all advice all the time, man. Like
I do
I'm not selfish. I mean,
people have hit me about, you know, starting their own blog platforms, like, and that's another thing when it comes to battle rap. Like, we not just in terms of No Mercy TV. The goal is not just creating battle rap stars. It's just seeking out talent. Like, one of the guys I do the show with, you know, we got Let's Shop This Fable every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Me, Excel, and Sly. Sly is from Buffalo. He's a blogger who, he blogs about a lot of other stuff. Like, he does a lot of current event stuff. He does, like, stuff with, dealing with, like, the gaming community. But he did a blog on, like, Battle Truth and the Depth, like, some shit, like, going crazy at them. And I just happened to run into it, and I'm like, yo, I like your editing style and how you put this shit together. I think you would actually be a problem in battle rap. So come over to this side and let's, you know, try to build your shit up and everything.
Right.
And, you know, that's why we have the working relationship that we have now because, you know, I see a lot of potential in him. I think that he can actually be one of the next big bloggers if he would have focused on battle rap. Even got to a point where he did a blog about surf and ARP tweeted the shit. You feel me? So that's what, I'm trying to do with No Mercy TV is just bring in newer talent. Like even with graphic designers, even though I'm using Ref right now, I'm still reaching out to other people to try to figure out who can be the next graphic designer that I can bring to battle rap. Like I got a photographer that did my wife's birthday that I'm about to tell him, yo, come to battle rap, come do my events and, take pictures and shit. Yeah. Put your stamp on them, we'll post them and see how much work you start to get. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Even the stream team that I started now, we hadn't even announced it and we had already had Chilla trying to, bring us out to do one of his events and shit like that. So, that's the type of stuff that, I'm trying to accomplish with No Mercy TV. It's not just going to be about one thing. Like, I'm trying to be a hub for new talent, period. Yeah. Shout out to my bro, K. That's my best friend. Like, he was, best man at my wedding. We both, well, I'm 36, he's 35 because his birthday later in the year. But at this point, me and him been rocking for about 30 years. I knew him since first grade. And we're about to start doing kind of like a showcase open mic situation where we're going to be, new talent. And we got 2 Black Magics. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so our shit going to be looking like some Netflix shit. And these are just we just 2 niggas from the hood that, we feel like we could do something with this film and shit. And we want to be the hub for, bringing in new people and shit. So, that's going to further expand the brand of No Mercy TV in terms of just, being all about bringing in that new wave of talent.
Got you. So, that's what's up.
Yeah. That's what's up. 24 is looking real right now.
That's how it should be, man. Yeah. Let the people know, man, like if people want to book you, I guess for, they want to get on a trap or, I know you about to pop over your streaming service. And, let people know where they can contact you at.
You can reach me on any outlet at No Mercy Harlem. Twitter, Instagram. I got a TikTok. I don't be on there like that, but like I post little stupid videos every once in a while. Okay. But in terms of the trap, just type in the Trap New York on any platform. It's gonna come right up. You're gonna see that white and red logo. Yeah, we got email traphousenewyork@gmail.com. We still got that. And No Mercy TV at nomercytv.com. That's my business email. So if y'all got anything y'all trying to get done, just holla at me. I respond to everything I get. Facebook inboxes, Twitter DMs, Instagram. I respond to everything. You're never going to be able to say, yo, I couldn't get in touch with No Mercy. Like, it's impossible for you to not get in touch with me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, I holla at everybody. I have conversations with everybody. Now, would it take me sometimes a little bit long to get back to? Yeah, because I might have, certain shit going on. Yeah. But, I always make it my business to try to spin the block and make sure, like, I'm reaching back out to everybody. So, yeah, you're just trying to get shit done, holla at me. Like, we in this content era, people need visuals, people need, everybody's trying to make their dream come true.
Motherfucking right.
I understand everybody got jobs and everybody got shit, that they dealing with, because you can't put everything on your dreams. You understand? Yeah. You still have to pay the bills. You got to make sure your kid good, your family good, etc. So the don't listen to the Dame Dash shit of, oh, I never had a job. That's cool, but don't let that man talk you into living in the shelter to try to get your dreams done. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nah, you learn the balance. And even I had to learn that a few times. Like, whenever I get a new job, my balance changes in terms of like, okay, now I got to figure out another streaming schedule, another vlogging schedule, when I can do events, shit like that. Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on. We're going to keep this camera running because this is a jail call.
An inmate at Mid-State Correctional Facility. This call will be monitored and recorded. For customer assistance, collection, thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Yo, hold on. Because I'm in the middle of an interview on City Podcast.
No fucking way.
Yeah, and you are on speaker right now. Probably like another half an hour. Say what's up to the people, man.
No, I'm not saying what's up.
Yo, you want some bullshit, my nigga.
Yo, I'm gonna call you back in like 30 minutes.
All right, man. Say no more. All right. That was my bro, Trap God Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. He locked right now. He behind the wall. He'll be home in not too long from now. So
He be home this year?
Huh?
This year?
Nah, not this year.
Okay.
It's gonna be a little second, but he'll be home. Hopefully by, if not next year, then the year after, probably like 26.
26.
We'll be able to start to at least like do a halfway house.
Wait, Trap God Nice. Wasn't that the dude that battled
Prezi.
Yeah, Prezi.
Yeah, that's my son. You feel what I'm saying?
Like locked. Damn.
Yeah, that's my dog. And I know he came out to a couple of y'all events before and shit.
He came to a couple of WEGOHART events.
Yeah, that's my guy. So salute to him.
Right,
free him.
free that man. Facts.
You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
But that's been one of my closest people that I met in battle rap. Like, I know people have this thing where it feel like in battle rap you can't make friends. You can make friends.
Yeah,
you just have to make the right friends.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And he's one of those, like, when
Be
I
human
met him.
at the end of the day, man.
Yeah.
Try to tell people that
you
shit.
feel me? Like that, he's family. You feel me? So salute to him. That's my dog.
No doubt, man. Episode 7, man. No Mercy, Trap, New York, all that shit, New York City, all that.
February 24th, we
Yeah.
run the streets. We already got the Bonnie versus Miss Miami flyer out. We're going to be dropping more announcements. Y'all heard it here first with Millie versus Old Red. I want to give him another one.
Nah, that's it. That's all you get.
I'm going to give him another one.
You want one more?
This y'all peoples.
Oh, yeah, I already know this. You talking shit.
It's Moolah versus Riggs.
Oh,
man.
shit.
Shout out to Tony Bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, he booked that? Okay.
Because he
managed it, right.
Yeah,
Right.
He hollered at me, said what they were trying to get done. And, then Tony Bro, he been around the culture for
Yeah, shout out to Tony Bro.
Always been supporting We Go Hard and Trap and, smaller leagues
absolutely,
and shit.
absolutely.
So when he hit me saying he trying to get certain shit done and he got certain clientele, cool. Let's rock out. You feel what I'm saying? So, probably see Riggs again on the Trap New York board.
Yeah.
I see Tony Bro, he managing First Lady Flames now.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to get her to the Trap for the longest.
Yeah.
Y'all just dropped
Yeah, we just dropped her and allow the versa. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely want to bring her over to this side. So, we making shit happen this year.
Word, no doubt, man.
So, yeah, appreciate
Views
you,
from the
man.
City, episode 7. You heard?
Yeah.
Shit got dark. You heard? Holla at your boy. Fuck you, me. Bow.